Think we're live. Welcome to the stream. I didn't do much over the weekend. I didn't watch much stuff over the weekend. I did watch quite a bit of the Thorpes though. They had a interesting stream. I think it was not. It was definitely better than the weekend content from the Thorpes was definitely better than anything on the LA trip, anything from the LolCal Live era. Like I feel like at least even if it's a step in a strange directions, at least it's like better content, I think. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Good morning, Grace. Wherever you are in your yeah, I thought it was great. I really liked it. I saw like there's like 50 people now that do the watch alongs, and I stopped in on a few of them to get some takes on it, and everybody just really was like, I don't know. People really were freaked out about it. I'd like to talk about something that Grace said during it about the idea of what her and Ben. I like the idea of them workshopping things behind the scenes, but not. I can't talk about that today. VP's got a real unhinged stream going on. I think she's still live right now. Pretty entertaining. It says like free speech, no. What does it say? Hang on, let me check. It's a really funny title. VP always wins. Well, now she's not on anymore. Oh, here we go. A free speech, talker free chat, ABC, marked gay peens not welcome. That's what VP stream is called right now. But anyway, the stream from yesterday, I really liked it. Yeah. I know that people will say this is a dark direction or whatever, but like as a viewer, I was like, now we're getting somewhere. So I was gonna sign up for Fishtank season 4, all the online stuff, but I looked at it and I guess I'm just naive and I thought you would pay like whatever and you got to watch the shit. But there's like tiers to it, and some of the content is locked behind like multiple pay windows, and it was all very confusing. So I just decided we'd ride with CucumberFeet again for this season. I feel like he did a good job with season 3. So, I trust him. But what I've watched of Fishtank season 4 so far has been pretty interesting, but I've tried not to watch like a bunch of it because I want to like experience it here, but I will say this, the Sam Hyde's production team is definitely on the ball. It took forever to get recaps of season 2. They just ended the recaps for season 2 like a couple weeks ago, I think. And they've already got daily recaps up for the first couple days. They're posting shorts as the show goes on. Like their business side of it is like really on point this time. But anyway, let's get going. This is CucumberFeet again. We watched his season 3. I don't know if you can see his thing or not, but it's at CucumberFeet, one word. But anyway, this is episode 1, season 4, episode 1, or no, season 1, day 1. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. What's up? It's me. Okay, season 4, day 1 recap from CucumberFeet.
This season, we're really taking the gloves off. All right, start it.
Day 1.
I'm so hype.
In classic Fishtank fashion, due to some technical errors, the stream is pushed back by 1 hour, and then when it comes back live, the site doesn't even work. You gotta watch it on YouTube. At around 1:20 p.m., we get introduced to our very first fish, Ellie. They have these cool, like, intro overlay things.
I know. My brain was like, hold on a second. We didn't agree to process words and numbers today. Okay, so Ellie replaced the dropout. Favorite video, WUK greatest. Epic and random. Loves to play with yo-yo. Can unleash primal beast of Asian ancestors. Okay. Mother is a homeless meth head. Okay. So is this kind of like on Love on the Spectrum whenever they introduce him and they're like, so and so loves honeycombs and walks on the beach and dislikes, wet surfaces and tall buildings.
And the first thing Ellie does is walk around silently. She hadn't said a word since she walked in. As you can tell, we're back in the season 1 house. They spruced it up with some splash of colors, some Pride Month colors. I don't have any footage of this, but I believe like on the messages on site, they had made a couple references to Q, as in QAnon, so I don't know if that's gonna be a plot line later, but maybe look out for that. We have the new Stock or Stow X, whatever they're calling it, counter. This system basically replaces endorsements where you can invest your little fish coins or whatever they're called into each individual fish and support who you want to support. At 135, we have the entrance of our second fish, and so far my favorite, Daniel. Before we let the intro roll, this actually really made me laugh. They just told...
You've been watching it all weekend. I've been watching it off and on. I'm trying not to watch too much of it because I want to watch the I want to see everything in the recaps, and then we can always dive back in for like extended scenes. But it seemed pretty good. I was pretty Thorpe-pilled all weekend though.
Told him to like look at the camera, but he's like pretty autistic and just like didn't know what to do.
And then Ruby said she's like in a full-on war with Keemstar and the Thorpes.
It's very funny. Also, the stream went down, so they kind of just left him standing there for
pick
a
up on
long
what she was
time.
talking about.
Daniel has entered Fishtank.
Daniel. Oh my God! Look at this guy. Discerning taste in anime. Wow. No longer having temper tantrums. Looks up to his brother, based. Very autistic. Yeah, I can see why. The will of D.
And now that Ellie has a friend, the two fish sit on the couch, awkwardly, not talking or looking at each other. Until then, at 1:55 p.m., almost 30 minutes since the stream began, we have our very first interaction.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Daniel sequesters himself in B4. They did talk a little bit, and he did mention that he is actually a fan of Fishtank. He's watched season 1 and 2. So like I said, he sequesters himself in B4 and talks directly to the camera, directly to the
What is
fans.
the cat
Obviously,
doing?
being a fan,
Hey,
he knows this
Ananja.
is a good strategy, and makes an
Poppy, come on.
accusation about
Come on,
Ellie.
buddy. Get.
If anyone's listening, no, I'm not the most entertaining, but I just gotta get this out there. She's a plant. I swear she's a plant. The way she talks, I don't know. I don't trust her.
Oh my God.
Just the way he speaks, we need to
This guy is definitely like Boyd material.
have like a Daniel detective agency in the house. Him solving crimes with that voice, perfect.
Do you think Daniel? I've seen a couple of the other people too. I wonder if they're really hoping to hit that lightning in a bottle again with a person with a lot of issues. Like
I
they got
don't
with
trust
Ford.
her.
At 2:10, we have our very next fish entering the tank.
Oh, wow.
Freddy.
Freddy has
Just
entered
stand here?
Fishtank.
Hi. How are you? What's your name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor? Nice to meet you. Freddie. Daniel, right?
Yes?
All right, nice to meet you. Daniel, Eleanor.
Locally
Nice to meet
hated,
you.
has seen a ghost.
Right. That's a band called
Extrovert.
Eleanor.
Previously featured on 90 Day
Like
Fiance.
the Beatles song.
Yes.
Freddie,
Eleanor,
90 Day
Eleanor,
Fiance.
Who
Let me look
was
that up
actually
real quick.
on 90 Day Fiance. He is a much needed splash of life, as both Ellie and Daniel aren't very talkative people, or at least not conversation starters. He's very extroverted, loves to yap. He also claims he's had 10 concussions and recently totaled his car. Bored on the couch, the first three fish play hangman for a very long time.
Oh,
Chet and
okay.
Ben come upstairs to break up the exhilarating game of hangman. They start running scenes. They were mostly uninteresting though.
Daniel, just freestyle, Daniel. Tell us why you picked this room, what you liked about it.
I picked this room because It's the furthest away from everyone.
A little more, Daniel.
And then we get introduced to our next fish, Angelina.
Has entered fish tank.
Okay, so he was on a season of 90 Day Fiancé The Single Life, which is not exactly like, you know, even by 90 Day Fiancé standards, not like a top tier show. I'll have to watch his season. I don't think I've seen that. I don't remember him at all. Wood refers to her boyfriends by their job titles. Uh-oh, JF.
I'd befriending production after being cast was too freaking funny. Angelina is touring the house, deciding which room she wants to sleep in. She likes the color purple,
I
so she
can't
chooses
wait
Daniel's
for
room.
the
It doesn't go well for her.
freeloaders.
Daniel,
I'm
are
so
you
hyped
scary?
already.
I don't think so.
Nothing would happen if I stayed in here.
I mean,
Will OPC go into the fish tank as a freeloader with me?
no. I wouldn't, like...
And shortly after, we get introduced to our newest fish, Drench. Or D-Wrench? I don't know, her name's dumb and confusing. You guys need to seriously read the little quips about her. She is going to be a disaster.
Wrench has entered fish tank.
You can head down.
Stripper, gotcha, check. Has smoked crack, check. Oh man, I just spilled my weed. We sent her driver to pick her up from the airport. As soon as we got her to the hotel, she tried inviting the driver in to, quote, hang out. Fantastic. Well, this is obviously going to be my favorite character this season, at least out of the OG players. JF, they definitely, at least most of them know about it, and they are openly talking about it, which is good on one hand because I feel like it'll be people who get it, but on the other hand, I'm worried that like it's not you know what I mean? They're gonna like, I know there's like always dramatization, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to see authentic chaos. Not people trying to like become a lol cow.
Now in the kitchen, just hanging out. They're discussing what they do for work. And when it comes to Drench, or Drench, if you remember, she is a stripper. Look at what her answer is.
You like act kind of...
I work in hospitality.
Hospitality?
Yeah.
We
It's like entertainment.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean like what?
Just like, like entertainment at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And then 20 minutes later, she admits to smoking crack.
Yeah, I liked Famous House too. There's a contestant coming in that I'm sure will be very popular with chat. She talks to Sam and says that like she really liked that like she was a big fan of the Famous House gimmick too. That's when I first found out that they knew about the show.
If I drink, I'm only going to smoke crack.
Oh, so smoking weed's crazy, but smoking crack isn't.
Smoking weed is crazy, makes you sluggish.
But you smoke crack.
I have smoked crack before, yeah.
That's crazy.
But only when I'm drinking, so hopefully I'm not going to drink this season, you know?
And then we get introduced to the next fish. His name is Jin.
Jin has entered fish tank.
Oh my god. Collects gotcha toys from Japan. Obsessed with women. Based. Has never had sex he didn't pay for. Not, well, I mean, based for him, I guess. Once had a Grinder account. Uh-oh. Born in Canada. What?
Judging by his intro, I'm gonna say that this Canadian is giving me kind of Job vibes, like a silent assassin prankster type. Angelina and Ellie go into B2 to talk in private, as Angelina has noticed that Ellie's been kind of shy since she walked in the house. They form an alliance. Angelina also says she doesn't like Drench. Ellie then admits that she's been prepping herself physically for the show.
I think I'll
I'll be good for endurance challenges because I've been practicing
If you can't have a former drug addict that moralizes to other people, I mean, that's like you got to have that.
retention for like a really long time.
You know who I miss is Jeff, but I bet they won't bring him back. Well, maybe they will, but he did a lot of fucked up stuff.
Just broke on my braces bands.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Piss retention? Are you serious?
How?
Stole from
I just
his
like sit in my
fellow
room, drink
cast
a lot of
members.
water, and then wait
Why? Why would you do that?
for times like these.
Angelina then tries to have a similar
You're
talk
right,
with Daniel,
JF.
but he wants to play things a little more low-key for now. Jin is sitting, taking notes in silence. Angelina investigates, and it turns out he was just writing people's names down to...
Well, and if he's big into gacha, right, he likes to collect. So if you're buying the box, you can get a different box every time. So you can, like, it's almost like gacha box, you know? Unboxing the box.
remember them. We then get introduced to our next fish, the bougie, Rachel, with the entire crew in tow, bringing up her tens of bags of luggage.
Rachel has entered fish
Oh
tank.
my god. What a
I
picture.
don't even know what to say.
Watching this part of this live, like, I feel like the entire tone of the season, everything began when Rachel got here. Everything up until this point was just kind of like, you know, there. Big boned. There's only Rachel. Gets snippy on logistics calls. Has been trying to get on reality shows for over a decade. Oh boy. Texas ideas a lot. Oh boy. Refers to production as geniuses. Wow. Prints out fish tank memes and hangs them on her wall. Posts to Twitter with hashtag
Jin reveals that
Findom.
he's of low
Wow.
intelligence.
I'm pretty stupid.
Maybe it's because
What try to choose for?
I don't know.
You just take one.
I've had-
And listen, I bet
I've had
you're
this-
above average.
I've had this IQ test tab open on my phone forever. I'm just too lazy to do it. It's been open for
Yeah, no, I've been there, done that. I took it the other day. I got 116, but I'm pretty sure it's higher.
Rachel is absolutely masterful fish tank casting, and I mean we haven't even begun with Rachel. Like, she really has a great dynamic for fish tank.
But I wasn't really paying attention. Hence, I have ADD, obviously.
For how loud and boisterous she is, she comes off like a female airsoft fatty.
Damn it! I either ran that shit
That's what everybody was saying that first day.
4 different types of AI.
And then we get introduced to our final fish.
Aria has entered fish tank.
Yeah. Yeah, but production loves to interfere and, you know, alter the game and manipulate the game, so I think it'll be all right. It depends on how much of the game runs legit and how much. I mean, production's always going to have their thumb on the scale to an extent, but like if the voting is real or not, how long she sticks around. Autistic refused to watch the show in prior seasons because he was jealous and wanted to be on. Loves Broadway musicals. 20. Oh wow, I thought it was like 50. Wow.
As
he's
all
only
the fish are
27.
now settled in and they're kind of just hanging out, not really doing much, Rachel, while picking her room to sleep in, she reveals that she has to use a CPAP.
I think he said in his like one of his in like remember in the trailer for season 4 that we watched, there was a clip of him saying that he was so. I think he says that he's so autistic that when he went to Israel for some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of Jewish confirmation thing, that they put him in the special needs group.
Machine.
I need an outlet. Is there an
Which I'm
outlet
not
for you,
judging.
Jack?
I'm just saying that's what
What are
he
you
said.
charging?
Charging. I have a CPAP.
Oh, your CPAP.
Hello?
Oh yeah, so how does that work?
You know, like the 15 text messages I sent you that you ignored?
Where are we gonna plug in that CPAP,
Oh,
Rachel?
wow.
We then have a battle of autism versus autism.
That's all I like
You
about
can go on
that
your
stuff.
phone.
First of all, big mistake if you go into the fish tank thinking that you're working alongside production, unless you're a plant, and even then, like, Would you? I mean, that's just. I mean, that seems really naive to me. Don't you think so? Going in thinking that you're friends with production.
I could. You just disqualified.
So your name's Daniel, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's kind of crazy.
Did someone come up?
Oh, hey, Vinny.
Door.
So
It was good, buddy. I pretty much watched Grace all weekend and some movies. I love how they can see their literal stock values constantly.
They don't want me going on your phone.
I don't remember. Why did you say Solid Snake was your hero?
I don't know. It was throughout the games he pushes people like to find. That's his whole message. Is like finding your own path.
Yeah, I never got past the first Metal Gear game.
I truly look forward
Typical
to future
lolcow
interactions
reject
between
stream.
Daniel and Ari. They're both like super autistic. Ari does the very first confessional.
I've noticed that I am very hesitant to interrupt people here.
I wouldn't mind watching the complete original confessionals, especially Rachel's. She had when Sam does the conversations with him, especially.
Which puts me at a disadvantage. Normally, I interrupt people very easily, unintentionally. I'm just because I don't know when to enter a conversation. But here, I'm letting myself get stepped on because I am so incredibly nervous about being here. And man, there are holes in the wall. They look like bullet holes.
We get a little lore on Ellie and her family background.
Ellie, what did your parents think about this? Because you're so young. Like,
They don't know.
they don't know that you're here? What?
They didn't.
What do they think?
Well, my mom is a homeless meth addict, and my dad, he was just not in a position to need to know. So.
We then have a second confessional from Ari, who confesses his autism.
I got informed about the bell thing, where if you ring the bell, you have to fight someone, and then if you lose, you have to sleep in the doghouse. Well, I am really glad that I brought about 1,000 pages of reading material.
Wow.
So, if I'm in solitary, it won't be insufferable. I don't know if I should openly advertise that I brought the reading material with me. I brought it in case things got tough, and that is a situation where it would be useful.
And then he gets autistic about
I'd get OPC Don to throw all of this guy's paperwork in the trash.
Fishtank lore.
Oh, that one's for Sam Hyde.
What are
Listen.
the options? What are the options?
Okay, so
Wait. Did you
This is the only one left. They
Excuse me.
got the good ones.
Did you just
Excuse me, one.
Did you just stand name Jason Goldstriker? Are we gonna have a problem?
And finally, Jason Goldstriker reappears and introduces himself to the new fish.
Hey! Where is everybody? Hey guys! Come on up! I'm so excited. Fishtank season 4, we're here. We're actually doing it. We're finally doing it. This is awesome. Let's get a Fishtank house.
I don't know
chant
what the
going.
deal
What's
is,
our Fishtank house
TBH, with
chant
that,
gonna be?
man.
How's it start? Fish. Tank.
Retard Unite.
Ellie?
Is Amazeballs?
So it's Fish Tank, Retards Unite, is Amazeballs. You guys paying attention, keeping track?
No, I already forgot. Can we start over?
What's next?
Rips.
Rips?
Yeah, rips.
Rips.
Go Australia.
What?
Go Australia.
Go Australia.
Go Australia,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Nippon Banzai.
Nippon
Bonsai.
That's a good reference. And you, what are you gonna, what's the end part? How's it end?
And that's the end.
And that's the end. So let's start us off. Everybody in unison.
Fish.
Is Amazeballs. Nippon
Bonsai.
Let's do it again, guys. Let's start that fish tank chant. Let's start that fish tank chant. How's it start? Fish tank.
Did Sam watch Lean on Me this week over the weekend like I did to get in the mood to have him memorize a school song?
Is Amazeballs again. Finish. Where's the big fella?
He's taking a piss.
Go get him, quick. Get him quick, we need him for the champ. Get him out of here for the champ, we need him. Let's get him out of here, let's get him out. Let's get him. Camera in there?
This isn't going to have any effect on that guy. Constant noise.
All right, let's get a chant going, guys. Come on out. What's your line? What are you going to add to the fish tank chant? Got the grooves.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's groove. You're grooving right now. Y'all got the groove with it. Y'all got the groove with it. Y'all got the groove
Oh my God.
with it. Y'all got the groove with it. Y'all got to be grooving, y'all.
If you
I'ma
don't-
tell y'all right now, y'all got to be grooving.
Okay, I'm out of
I'm gonna get in the groove, y'all. I got to get in the groove.
Okay, my
y'all.
addition is, if you don't watch, you will die in your sleep.
Oh, yeah, let's
If you don't watch, you will die in your sleep. Wow. Banzai!
In your sleep specifically.
They keep doing the chat for like a long time. It's funny, but I'm not going to just keep replaying it over and over. From there, he gets himself introduced to the fish,
Ludwig
learning their
Borga, he
names
does
and
have
giving
kinda look
some
like
of them nicknames. And after that, he introduces the very first challenge.
Does he have tattoos on his ass cheeks like Victor or like Ludwig Borga? What does his say? Exit only, like one word on each cheek.
I'm really feeling positive about this cast. This is the best cast I've ever. The people that we've had on this show up to this point, suckers, bad people, bad guys, irredeemable. You were saying earlier, Ben, you were calling them shitheads. This cast is different. This cast we've got.
Watching
I
Fish
call him
Tank
the
makes me
natural
feel
winner.
much better about the other
I call him
content
Mr.
that I watch too.
Boombastic. The natural winner, Mr. Boombastic. Bigums. We have
Bigums?
Ellie Amazeballs. That's her nickname on the internet right now. They're calling her Ellie Amazeballs. They're saying Ellie Amazeballs is the top choice. Chris?
Freddie.
Freddie.
Don't let Chris.
Fred Hyde.
Freddie Fish.
We got Fred Hyde on the cast. I didn't know we had Fred Hyde in the cast. Dretch?
Drench is definitely my pick.
Durench.
Yeah, got it.
Durench.
Oh, she's Australian? Never mind.
Durench.
Drench, like the wrench. Are you getting drenched
Or
in the
drenched
rain?
in the rain.
Perfect.
Gosh,
Let's go.
I don't know,
What's
man.
your name, sir?
Jin.
Jin. Haha, okay. Krusty.
Angelina.
You got to think the crowd's going to protect these two guys pretty good. But then playing the game in an alliance with them, I don't know how much fun that would be. I'd probably just have to overlook her Australianness and team up with Drench.
Angelina.
Crusty.
Like an angel.
Maybe the bonsai guy.
Kind of.
Arye. Fantastic. This is the cast, guys. This is the cast. These are the winners.
Get Freddie
this
out
is my
as
winner's
quick as
circle
possible.
right now. Okay?
That'd be the first
Everybody
thing to
I've ever
do.
talked to or been associated with in the rest of my life up until this point has been a loser. This is the winner's circle. These are the people I'm going to build $1 million business with. These are the people who I'm going to give my prize money to. These are the people I trust more than anything to see things through. You can take that to the bank.
It's off. Yeah, it's put it down.
Are you guys ready for your first challenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna make waves. We're making waves right now in internet history. You remember the guy that microwaves diapers that he finds in the dumpsters?
No.
Diaper Chew.
Diaper shoe.
Remember him?
No.
Hey, Amber.
But you're gonna be more famous than Diaper Chew.
I am?
Yeah.
Freddie to me would just have to go. He seems so nondescript. I would almost Well, but if I was in the house, I would. Well, I guess they're openly saying that he was on 90 Day Fiance. That would be enough to me to signal that he's not really. He's not one of us. You know what I mean? He'd have to
That little
go.
cleft lip
I
twitching.
think it is.
Adorable.
Smart people is who you got to get rid of too.
This guy's bigger than diaper chew. I said when I first saw him.
I'd want to come down at the. I'd want to try to get if it's a legitimate competition, and you want to win at the end. I would probably team up with Drench socially through the game, but then I would try to get to the end with Rachel because I feel like anybody could beat Rachel at the end.
Diaper
Would be
chewing
my
got
day
nothing
one
on this
thoughts.
guy. Ben. Okay?
Yeah, new
We're
season.
about to make waves. We're about to get you guys famous. You're never gonna have to work again a day in your life. Do you believe me?
I believe you.
Okay. Let's get that challenge going. Let's bring up the challenge materials, please. Challenge materials, please. Big prizes now.
Oh, yes.
In these bags, I have painstakingly measured and counted an equal amount
Oh, this would
of
make me
basmati
fucking
rice. All right? Right now, our people in Israel are suffering. Now's our chance to show them that we don't take that shit. Okay? You and I, our people are dying right now in Israel. We're under attack. Do you understand? You have to be strong. You have
I
to be
don't know
strong
how.
enough.
I don't know how true that is, He-Man. Also, Get Crack has said before that Sam Hyde knows who the Thorpes are, so they would not. Then he said that he doesn't want them on the show. I don't know how serious they were about it. I tried to get Ben to do RV Tank last time, where we would release thousands of wasps and pick up like numerous homeless people in the RV. While Grace, I think that's when she was supposed to go to Fresh and Fit during that whole scandal.
To count this rice.
Yes, sir.
Now your good looks are going to evaporate in 3 years.
You're right.
And you're going to have no marketable skills. And you're basically going to have to do, I can't even imagine, a person of my tier or caliber can't imagine what someone like you does for money. Probably DoorDash. How's your chance to seal your fate in internet history by counting that rice?
I'm honored.
We'll have to ask Get Crack next time he's in here, but I think someone just asked and Sam said he knew who they were and he wasn't interested. It could be because no matter how wild this show is, at the end of the day, like Sam is approaching it like a business, and he might not think the Thorpes are like, reliable for business. And he may not. You'd have if you're unreliable, you have to bring like extra value to the table for a lot of people, unless you're just interested in the creative. So it might have just been like, he wants to make sure that everything actually happens.
I'm honored.
What's your problem?
Not much. Oh, no money. I don't have any money.
How old are you?
23.
No money.
You're 23. You have no problems?
I have no money.
You have no money? Now's your chance to get some money.
Yeah.
All right? When you count that rice, I'm going to get you paid.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob Brown.
There's one thing standing between you and victory on this show.
People who are unaware
It's
but
this
think they're cool,
bag of
that's like
rice.
90% of my YouTube viewing. And 100% of my YouTube creation. See, Freddy's taking it seriously. He's sizing up the bag. I'd have to go over and distract him during this and talk to him and see if I could get him, see if I could plant some seeds about some of the other players. But definitely try to keep Freddy from winning this, because that would be, I think Freddy would have real issues losing to some of these people.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Same.
I would like to thank the Academy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the lack of self-awareness is one of like the biggest like wonders of Boyd.
All right. Actually, bring them all in here. I have to distribute these fairly. Give me that rice.
What's the prize for winning this challenge?
A lot of money. Aria, here's your rice.
Oh no. Hey, I have a question real quick. How do we have to
Big ones. Here's your rice.
Oh my god.
Sweet baby, you keep it in the bag. You count it that way.
I'll make sure you do it real. Oh my god.
I'll make sure to do it real sexy.
I'm trying to see who all gets it handed to them and who gets it thrown. Where's Freddy's bag at?
Who's left? Frito-Lay. Did I already get you? You get in here. You hop in there, okay?
How long do we have? What's the time limit?
There is no time limit. This is a first come, first served basis.
I think you do. I mean, I think this has the beginnings of a decent season, but I do think you lose something when when like everyone is aware of the show. I think that can impact it.
Okay.
But I'm keeping an open mind because a couple of these people seem really
That's all
interesting.
Freddy. Idiot.
Hey, is this a broom closet?
There you go, buddy. What's your name again?
Daniel.
Skinny Pete?
Yes.
Daniel, I'm just kidding. I got you, brother. You're gonna rice it up right there. Boom. All right, guys. The winner of this challenge is going to get a lot of money, and we do have accurate measurements of the rice, so I do suggest you take it seriously. You're plucky. You remind me of Angelina. You remind me of the movie Monster. Who was that? Who was Monster? Who was the
Eileen Wuornos.
You remind me of Eileen Wuornos. You get favoritism. Go rock it. Go kick ass. All right?
What a
This
disaster.
is
Can you
awesome.
imagine?
It's making me sick. Yo.
Look at the guy over in the chair.
Nice squat depth, Aria.
Oh my god.
It's just like Factorio, Aria. This is just
You think
like
Bert
playing
was the best? He was.
Factorio.
To me, he's like the. When I think of Fish Tank now, I used to think of Frank, but now I think of Bert. Like I think he's the definitive Fish Tank personality.
I've never played.
Get that big factory built up. Get yourself some rocket ships and get off that planet.
I want to zoom in on the guy in the chair.
Factory that builds factories. That's what I do. I'm so good at Factorio. I built a rocket, but then I built a factory that builds factories that build rockets. Aria's taking his shoes off so he can feel the floor. He can feel the rice underneath his feet to get more in tune with the rice environment.
No, it was so I can move all the rice to one spot.
Ah, yes. Strategy. Let's just hope that strategy helps our home state of Israel at this point in time.
I'm American.
Well, so am I in name, but I think we both know where our allegiances lie, Aria.
Back in the Fish Tank.
American has hot dogs, which is what his head looks like. A pack of hot dogs. My boy ballpark Frank's on his damn head.
I just want a consistently entertaining season. It doesn't even have to be crazy good. I just want it to be consistently, not have the weird. Although now I guess the shit after Famous House 2 in Fish Tank 3 is kind of almost like nostalgically fun, but at the time it was like oh man, it was such a slog after how good the first part of the season was.
Cigarette? Do I smell that? Yeah, Sam.
I need to review it. I need to
Don't detonate
film
him.
a video review before I forget all of it.
Sam, what would you like me to call you? Master?
That's good, that works. How about you call me Master and I'll call you Spittoon?
I don't know what that means, if you could clarify.
It's just an alien sci-fi name that I like for you.
And Scott?
No.
Oh,
Do you really not know what a spittoon is?
No, I
It's something you spit in.
don't. Okay. So you spit inside of me?
As the counting continues, Sam investigates Rachel's room and notices something funky.
Smells like cheese in here.
Later on, Rachel is pulled into B3 and is given a mission from Ben and Sam.
I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be too mean to her, but Angelina has already lost favor with the audience.
They don't like the giggling at all of Sam's jokes. We
I
have
really
the.
have to pee too, by the way.
I'll make it quick. Your select Angelina is not doing good. I need you to just take Angelina up here and like give her pointers on how to not be hated by the audience immediately, please.
People will watch it and then they get here and they're like, oh my god, I'm here. Oh, I'm cute.
Yeah, no, I know.
And they just don't do the.
Wait, where's the bathroom? See, I don't even know where the bathroom is.
I'm going to be in the closet for this part, but do not tell her I'm in here, okay?
Okay.
This is true, her stocks were the lowest, and everyone in chat was kind of like over her for being a real pick-me. After she pees, she sits down Angelina and tries to give her a talking. Freddie wants to have a smoke and is introduced to the new smoking rule.
You and Rachel can smoke in here, but Rachel, you gotta tell Freddie what I. Look,
Yeah.
if you're gonna smoke a cigarette, you
Yeah,
gotta blow it under the bed so it doesn't get all over the room, please.
Blow it
Rachel
under
is
the
failing
bed?
at her mission, so Sam leaves the closet and helps her out.
And tell her to put some clothes
I was around the
Just
corner.
a slut.
Yeah. Slut?
Yeah, but you're fat. I'm not saying that to diss
No, I
you.
know.
I'm
It's
saying
shorts.
I'm saying it's
I know.
because
I
you're
was
not.
modest. I have shorts.
You're doing it. You're wearing that because you're a freak, not because you're trying to get guys to you.
As she's left alone to continue her mission, Ben and Sam are upset that the rules about smoking are not being followed.
This is what encapsulates. This is the attitude you have to have. Okay. The blowing it. Get up. If I'm blowing it under the bed.
Yeah.
Okay. If I go like this. That's not the reason we do everything we do on the show. It's not so you can be a little and pretend to do it.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's not so you can go, oh, look at me! I'm doing it!
Yeah.
It's so you can actually
You guys have to be considerate here, okay? This is
What
you
is-
gotta
what a rule.
actually do it instead of acting or doing a game type thing.
Please.
And that's it right there. And don't do it for attention. Do it because you're in a competition.
Got it. Yeah.
Day one is a bad day to test us, okay?
Sam goes to the kitchen and grabs some rice for the next challenge.
This pile of rice right here, if you can count this accurately, as a team, you're both going to get $10,000. Okay?
Affirmative.
Okay. Go ahead. All right.
Rachel is giving Angelina a makeover, so
Yeah, it'll be set up for like CucumberFeet is monetized, so he'll have it set up like that. And also like he's gonna make it TOS friendly. I'm
she's
sure.
less revealing.
general.
Ari gets a mission to disrupt the rice counting.
Hello, pizza man. I have pizza.
And I think this happened on a cam I wasn't watching at the time, but it seemed like the rest of the house were given a mission to make Ari fail his mission. He refuses to come down, so Dorench uses her demonic feminine stripper magic, which doesn't work on
I watched this live and it was really interesting. Like this dude was not having it. He was not. She tried forever to get him to come down the stairs, and he was just like no, like just flat out. She had no, whatever her feminine wiles were, had no power over this guy.
Ari.
No. Why? You don't want the surprise?
There is no surprise.
There is.
I'm supposed to disrupt them from counting rice.
Hey. Come on.
Be gone, thought.
Be gone,
And we get the announcement of the rice counting winner. Warning, I will leave the audio volumes completely
Look at
unedited.
Jet.
You have
Interesting.
been warned.
But the winner is Rachel.
Dorench does not buy that Rachel guessed the right number of 605.
Rachel.
Well done.
What'd you guess?
605?
605?
Right?
605? 605.
I'm a psychic.
605.
I was doing.
605.
We get a recap of where everyone's standing with the Stoics, which leads us to our next challenge.
Angelina and Dorench have not yet sold their Stoics. They're sitting at about 70% roughly. You guys are pretty neck and neck, okay? Maybe you didn't make the best day one impression on the audience, or maybe there's just people far crazier than you right next to you. Regardless, we're gonna take Aria, you're gonna be one team captain. Daniel, you're gonna be the second team captain. You're gonna make a marketing team. You're gonna make a strategy to get these two girls sold out. You pick who you wanna market, okay? You wanna market Dorench, do you wanna market Angelina?
TTS gets fully activated now. I think before they were just sending tests.
Rachel's gonna sell you off for pork chops.
Thank you so
Pork
much.
chops. I like fried pork chops. I like fried chicken, but I think chicken fried steak's my favorite. Waffle House, so good.
Daniel's
Waffle
team helped get Drenched to sell out her stocks, her stoics. Angelina is told to put beans in a bag. Ari is prompted to do a milk chugging challenge, which he obliges to. Sam dumps the beans on the other bed in B1, leading to Angelina's next solo challenge.
If you can successfully count all these beans, I will give you 5 fish bucks.
Okay.
For YouTube TOS reasons, I can't show bodily fluids, but Ari is doing icky pukers in the sink.
Oh my
Looks like a
god.
mix between Sling Blade and a dead racing gut.
Rachel accidentally breaks Sam.
I know your side. That's so weird.
Oh yeah, TTS will break anybody. Especially if they smell blood, like if they can sense blood in the water.
Covered in them. Prompted by TTS, he then goes up and destroys the rice and bean counting challenges, winning him 5 fish bucks.
Oh no. No.
Sam's got his like remorseless bulldozer this season for sure. Wow.
No! Get the down! You I just got there!
Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it.
Rachel brought gifts for all of production. They were like candles and stuff. It's not like a fun segment, but it was just a nice thing that she did. Sam then gathers all the fish for one-on-one confessionals.
Yeah,
so we
these
can
were
get to know them a little more.
fantastic.
Daniel
Oh my
goes
God.
first, and he talks about his lack of confidence and
We'll probably at some point end up watching these. They were
kind
really
of
good.
his life floating past him. Ellie is up next, and Sam is stun-locked by a shocking reveal.
You need to knock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't told.
Enter. So tell us about yourself. We're getting to know our contestants here.
Okay.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Ellie, but usually people call me Leonard. I'm kind
Leonard?
of just a kid.
Leonard?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
San Diego.
Mm-hmm. You go to college or anything?
High school.
Did you graduate?
No,
You didn't graduate high school.
I'm in high school.
You're... No, you're not.
I am.
Stop. How old are you?
18.
That's not true.
I'm dead serious.
Hold on a second.
Look at the camera stare. What a natural. Man, Grace had some fantastic, like, 1,000-yard stares during that struggle session.
Okay. So you're 18. You're in high school. Great. What's that like? Is it fun?
It is so fun being a
Okay.
high schooler.
Is anything mentally wrong with you?
Perhaps. I haven't gotten a psychoanalysis, so I wouldn't know.
You've never been diagnosed with anything?
No,
Why are you on the show?
because I got the opportunity to.
Are you just like a normal person, or is there something like wrong with you?
I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Okay. You got any idea what you want to do with your life?
I'll probably be a grifter or be in a box on the side of the road in 5 years.
Okay. What do you mean by a grifter? You can do streaming? You can do politics?
I'm not smart enough to like even lie about
You
knowing
don't have to
about
be smart enough. You just get like a team of writers to help you out.
Yeah,
That would be big money.
I'll be like a stake gambler maybe. We'll
Mhm.
see what happens.
Sam's
You should
putting
do
the
right-wing-
pieces in
you
place
should
to
do
build
right-wing
media
grifting.
empire.
That's the meta right now. Race grifting and
You would
right-wing
crush
grifting.
doing that.
You think?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Elon would probably end up trying to have a kid with you. Anyway, are you familiar with the show?
Yes, I am.
So you know what the audience kind of likes.
Yeah, they like anti-Semitism, etc. But I mean, I don't know if I'm.
It's anti-Semitism.
I have no idea.
What does that word even
That's
mean?
just a freaking
Sounds
buzzword,
like jargon.
buzzword. Yeah. Anyway.
Very media
Yeah.
trained,
Okay.
which is I don't care
Fair
for,
enough.
but
Any questions?
No
it'll be. It
questions.
could be.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It could be fun in some ways.
Rachel is next, and she gives a
This was,
harrowing
oh my
tale
God, this
of her
one was
personal
fantastic,
family
my
lore.
God.
And my dad was abusing my mom in front of me, so I don't remember much of my childhood. So
This was legit. Even if we don't watch the other ones, we've got to watch this one because it's legit Sam Hyde in a struggle session. Fantastic content.
moved to Connecticut. I moved to Norwalk.
Would you like hitting her?
Like, he like threw the cats against the wall
Good God.
in front of her, and then like held a knife to her neck in front of me, and
Oh
was
my
like
God.
screaming at me, saying that that like my mom likes big black cock. And I know it's kind of funny. I know it's kind of funny, like to listen to me tell that kind of story. But and it is funny, but it's like, up, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
Freddie has his confessional, and he talks about being in multiple car crashes, his concussions, his alcoholism, etc. His life is a complete mess. He also gives a lot of dodgy
Okay, so Freddie
answers
does have
and
one redeeming quality then. He is an alcoholic, which typically yields good results in the fish tank.
dancing around questions, giving half-truths. Dorench is up next. She talks about smoking crack.
What's the thing? You smoked crack?
Yeah, I have.
What does that entail?
Having some crack rock and smoking it. You would know something about that. Okay, so I wanted to.
Go ahead.
We can't do it on this show, can we?
You cannot smoke crack on the show.
Yeah, I thought so. That's okay.
Not after the show.
Okay, we smoke a crack after. Done. Alright,
How many times have you smoked crack?
6.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're pretty new to the
I
game.
am new. Like I staggered
you're
like
pretty
yearly,
new.
you know, like special occasions. Like one was like Christmas Eve, another was like a
Wow.
little birthday vibe. Another
Awesome.
one was like coincidental. Like I was walking the beach at night time, and I was like looking for something. This guy said I have crack, and I said let's smoke it.
Yeah.
Yep. So that happened too.
So this is something you intend to continue.
No, see, I haven't smoked it in like a year and a half. No, 2.5 years.
Oh wow.
So long, right?
So you think you'll never do it again?
Oh, never's a big word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Never say never.
I couldn't say that I'll never
At least
smoke
she's
crack
honest.
again.
Yeah.
I'd be crazy if I said that.
Yeah, I'm
So
not a
you're
crazy person.
You're
I'm realistic.
You're realistic. You're probably gonna smoke crack again.
Look, it's not off the books, is all I'm saying.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're picking up what I'm putting down, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Beautiful.
How old are you?
28. And
28.
yourself?
I'm 40.
Nice. Good age.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
Me
Awesome.
Look at us.
Yeah, how could you feel any different if you're smoking crack all the time?
Right? You feel even better. You know what they say about the second day?
Yeah.
It's even better than the first day.
You're still high.
No. And you know what they say about the third day? It's even better than the second day.
Yep.
You know what they say about the fourth day?
What's that?
It's even better than the third day.
Sounds like a
and so
win-win.
forth.
And so forth. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Every
I
day
guess I don't
better
have
than
that
the
saying in
last.
America.
No.
No.
She also dodges the question about her occupation.
So what do you do? What do you have a job or anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you do?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know?
No.
Really?
I don't know what you do.
Jet knows. So it's Ben.
Are they gonna tell me later?
Awesome.
I can't ask you right now.
Is this live right now?
It is.
Prefer not to say.
Okay. All right.
All I have on my notes for this next clip is black people, so we'll see
Well,
if this makes it in.
36 in the fish
European
tank
cities
as a
are the ones
contestant
that
is
aren't
pretty old.
Ruined are a little bit more civilized in the sense that people are like taking time to have coffee and like walking around and stuff. I find that,
Ruined in what way did you mean?
you know what I mean.
I actually don't, sorry.
Black people.
After
like
watching
this,
this confessional, I really like
confessional
Dorench.
a
I think
lot.
she
I like
seems
the
like a
vibe.
tough competitor and might make it very far in the game. Jin goes next. He talks about moving to Japan, as he has dual citizenship and has family out there. He talks about paying for sex.
I mean, it's not like I'm a virgin. I've never had free sex.
You should wear. Oh, you paid. You only paid for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yo.
You can.
That's funny.
And also talks about the different women in the
I mean, if you wanted to, Fenway, dude, I think you probably could. I don't think there's anything stopping you, but like Bert birded off the entire season 3. They just gave him like a shield to cover up his shit with while he did it.
tank.
I think they're all hot except for Rachel, but maybe a few drinks down, eh? I think I'd go for Rachel.
Yeah.
I like big girls, but she's a little
sumo.
A little hefty.
Well, but that's only old within the fish tank contestants. As a freeloader, 36 is just, you know, is not very old.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that going.
But the other ones are hot.
Okay.
I like what's her face? Duran. She's got a big butt.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Petite Asian girls.
Problem is her name's Durench.
That's true.
So if you're hitting that, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm Durench right now.
I don't know what the hell kind of name that is. Like,
blow my own head off.
Angelina goes next. She is fully aware that everyone hates her.
So what do you think of your first day?
I was kind of upsetty spaghetti because I thought that they would like me more, but they don't like me.
Oh my god, upsetty spaghetti, bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you from?
Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
How old are you?
22.
Yo, that sucks, dude. Yo. And what do you say you do for a living?
I don't anymore, but I was working at a pizza place.
Yo, everybody's so f***ed. You were working at a pizza place?
Yeah.
You were whipping up pies?
I did.
Okay. What pizza place?
It was called Biggie's Pizza.
Yo!
Like the rapper.
Yo, that sucks, dude.
And also talks about her ex-boyfriend beating her up.
We just didn't see eye to eye about, like, anything. Like,
He would throw you all around?
yeah, like, he called his game room.
You got to be careful with this archetype because you think like, oh, well, and from my perspective, she's just kind of like a Binks type character to where you really think like, well, this person's not really going to do much. And then all of a sudden you like blink your eyes and it's like the end of the show and she's still there. Like,
That's where we would go to get, like, drunk. And when we would get drunk, like, something that would always happen is he would get me on the floor and start smacking the back of my head if I was pissing him off, like,
What the f***?
just like totally.
I think that shit on your eyes infected too.
It is.
Yo.
I brought like cleaning solution and I'm hoping that I don't have to take it out.
It's not gonna work.
Sam is unimpressed. Arya is the last to go. He talks about his upbringing.
I was using a desktop to post on Neopets from age 6. So that...
Like, no shade to anybody, but these were really good confessionals, but can anything ever top the one where Sam was talking to Bert and Bert revealed that the horrible things that he would do if he knew that he could do them without, you know, any consequences?
That's what I think of as my real background.
Mm-hmm.
He said this about college, which is kind of heartbreaking, to be honest with you.
I went to college for a liberal arts degree, thinking that, you know, this piece of paper will show that I'm not stupid. It won't show that I'm good at any particular thing, but it'll show that I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that would help me in the job market, but it didn't.
Crane.
And so, after getting a 4-year degree, I went to trade school to learn to be a computer technician.
Mm-hmm.
And I passed all their, you know, computer tech, you know, tests on what does this part of the computer do. But I couldn't. I got fired after 2 days in an actual PC building factory.
Mm-hmm.
So my dream is. I remember you actually did a video once. We were talking about.
Yeah, that was a
we were
wild
talking
interview.
about how something everyone should strive for is to have a thing that they're good at, and they could say, "This is my thing. I do this."
And I think he was dressed in like a male stripper costume during the interview too.
And that's actually a good example of the kind of thing that I dreamed of. I dreamed of. I was telling Daniel earlier that my fictional hero is SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob works at a fast food place, which is considered a low status job, but he is good at it and he enjoys it, and that gives him meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to find something that I was good at, and good enough that I don't necessarily need to make a lot of money, but good enough that I never worry that I'm going to be chronically unemployed.
And with that, Jason Goldstriker takes his leave, and the fish
That seems
get ready
reasonable
for
to
bed.
me. The guy just said he wants to have a job that he's good at and that, you know. he can get a little bag from.
Don't help me. Okay.
Searching for purpose and meaning and whatever is always a noble thing to me. Now, why? I must not have clicked on it in the playlist. Sorry. All right, here's day 2.
Oh well.
Whoops. There we go. What's the deal with that? Does anybody know? Is that like a condition?
I'm wondering this funny. I did. Oh well.
Day 2. After Angelica wakes up, she puts on her bunny gear to hop around and smash up the room a little, learning nothing from the day before, with the fans not liking her for being a pick-me.
See, I think people have this perception that this is what the viewers want, and I think the viewers want the destruction, but they don't. They want more to it than just the destruction and the chaos. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about earlier, if it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it just, to me, this is not nearly on, like, it's just completely different than like Frank minotauring around the place, or this just seems like a begging for attention. Case of the Mondays,
Her smashing up the room is so cool that Ben and Jet make her reshoot the entire scene to give the fans a sequel of her destruction.
I just saw this. I saw that you were like, so you're like throwing stuff. Me and Jet were watching. I saw you were like throwing the hangers into the drawer.
Okay.
And it reminded us of when, oh God, man, it reminded us of in season 2 when Jimmy built the wood shelf, and I was like, what is this? And I smashed it, and I just kicked it and shit. And you were like, fuck, you're throwing it. It was cool. Can we retake that? Can we do the shot again? We just want to get it on.
Angelica then tries to go for the threequel, and Ben's he's just over it. He tells her to stop.
Scared. Don't be scared.
Hey! Are you gonna be cringe the whole show, or are you gonna like let Rachel's talk with you sink in and stop being a cringe, please?
Oh,
Can you do that now?
They want to smash it.
Oh yeah, okay, smash it and listen to them. Yeah, stop being a and it's annoying, please.
She's just having fun.
Oh no, it's not. It's not funny. It's not cool. It's annoying. It's gay. Knock it off. Thank you. Bye.
Now that we're on the Angelina topic, I guess this is a good time to mention this. I keep seeing this screenshot floating around from Orlando mugshots of an Angelina who was arrested for prostitution last year. If you actually go on the website, there's a second arrest 2 years prior, also for prostitution. This is being passed around on Twitter to make it seem like this is Angelina from Fishtank, but I don't think it is. I don't think the ages match up, or at least it's very close, and her face is different. I also may have found her actual last name, which I am not going to leak. We then have a dress to impress challenge. It's not really much of a challenge, to be honest with you. They basically just have to grab 3 clothing items, throw them in a bag. All the clothes are just spread out all over the floor and whatever.
Is it just like is it a generational thing or something? But like when I watch these shows, I don't for a second be like, I need to find out like, you know, this guy's shoot name, or find out like where he lives, or like that doesn't even enter into my mind.
Then they have to guess who the clothing actually belongs to. It was a team thing. Ellie and Dorench win, I believe. And then Rachel is tasked with dressing everyone for the day. She actually does a pretty good job.
I don't remember picking this for you.
You don't?
No, but I picked this and I picked these.
Oh, you picked this and you picked these.
I picked
these. I just claimed for myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I love it. That was good. That was good. You're doing it on the fly.
Yeah, these are literally just my own clothes. You just gave me my own clothes.
Yes, because I
We then have a scene in B4 between Ellie and Daniel, the 2 quietest in the tank. They call it the common ground scene, where it's basically just trying to learn more about Ellie, and we're doing that through Daniel, basically. It goes pretty much as expected, though. That's just very, like, surface level. I've played this game before, have you? Yes. Okay, cool. Have you played this game? Yes. Okay, cool. So Jet pulls...
That's like the conversations on Love on the Spectrum, if you haven't seen it, when the autistic couples go out on the dates, they'll be like, the entire conversation is like, do you like animals? Yeah. Do you like zebras? Yeah. Do you like rhino? Yeah. Do you like, elephants? Yeah.
Arya aside to add a little more energy to the conversation.
And I thought the best way you could add into that, go into the scene and start telling Ellie about, is it called CVT? What the skin condition you have?
Cutis verticis gyrata.
Yeah. I think open up about that to Ellie and just explain, just go right in and look at Ellie and just tell her what that is and like what it's like having that.
Okay.
Cool.
So, you ever wonder why I have these ridges?
I think I just overheard why you have those ridges.
Oh.
Yeah. The genetic condition?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's, believe it's, Cutis verticis gyrata, I think it is. So,
Hey, Cody Turbo.
So, the ridges were present very lightly from a young age, but they got more and more pronounced as I grew up. And they stabilized in my, I think, early and mid-20s. But also, in my hair, I went bald at 23.
Let's get a line, Ellie. So you just heard Daniel, you had a conversation with Daniel, you had a conversation with Arya. I want you to go, I really appreciate you guys talking, and actually I also have a confession to make, and then just confess to something, okay?
Okay.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Ellie.
Oh boy.
So, I really appreciate you guys both talking to me about this personal stuff, and I actually have a confession to make to you as well. I'm deaf in my right ear, so like half the time I can't hear what you guys are talking about, and I have really poor spatial awareness.
Oh.
It's a pretty congenital thing too, just like yours. I was born with a tumor in my right ear, and it like ate away all the bones.
We then have a forced workout scene with the group, led by Daniel, who I believe does actually work out in real life. Jet comes up for the next challenge. This is going to be more of a long-term challenge. It's a comedy sketch challenge. I think they do this every season or something equivalent to it. Everybody has to come up with their own individual comedy sketches. The top 2 out of the 8 will be elected team leaders, and then they have to make their sketch.
That's an
picking
interesting
another 3
statement.
fish to be on their team. Jet also
Like the
teases
phrasing
that
of it, I
tonight
like
there's going to be some food style challenge, and to make sure everyone doesn't fill up during the day. Fish toys get activated, and Daniel secludes himself in B4, playing to the camera, smart guy. He begins rifling through Angelina's stuff and finds some Polaroids, is that what I guess you would call them? Like a thing you would get at a photo booth from a mall in the 2000s. I don't know if you would consider that Polaroid. I think they have to be from Polaroid cameras for that. Okay, anyways. Whatever these pictures are, he
Just
finds
a
them. They're
different
of
cult.
her and probably her boyfriend that beats her and maybe some of her friends, whatever. Prompted by TTS, Daniel steals Angelina's photograph thingies and hides them in Rachel's stuff to try and frame
boy.
her. Back downstairs, Angelina gets the BBP, the big bear plushie. Chat snitches on Daniel immediately, but Angelina seems unbothered.
I promise you're not gonna rip up my photos.
I won't.
You can break my toy, but please don't rip the photos, okay? Okay.
But this was just a lie. She was putting on a brave face for the camera, because later she's rifling through all of her stuff and crying, trying to find the pictures.
Hey!
Fish tanks
Hey,
gives you bad
guys.
vibes. That's completely
If anyone
understandable.
knows where my pictures went, can you just let me know if they're ripped up or if I should just stop looking?
She eventually finds them in Rachel's things, but she believes that Rachel wasn't the one to have stolen them, because she would have been smarter than to hide them in her own belongings. Arya is then prompted to steal the BBP. Rachel is on the floor screaming for no reason, and Ellie is sitting silently with dignity on the couch. Jet comes up and announces the 2 winning sketches. It's
Jet
Ellie's
looks
and Daniel's. So they're
kinda
now team
weird this season
captains.
to me.
Ellie selects Rachel, Freddie, and Dorench, and Daniel selects Jin, Ari, and Angelina for his team. The 2 teams go upstairs and begin practicing their sketches. It turns out Ellie plagiarized her skit from The Whitest Kids You Know.
You guys
Oh, wow.
cannot steal Ellie. You can't steal a Whitest Kids You Know sketch.
Fine.
Time to think of a new one.
There's also been a bunch of TTSs referencing
bad.
Hazelnut, for those who don't know.
Hazelnutty Jazzy Cat. Hazelnutty Jazzy Cat. Hazelnutty Jazzy Cat.
A top of being a stripper, Dorench also does like cam girl stuff and
Oh,
her
boy.
name and profile leaked online. TTS is trying to gaslight Rachel into thinking when Angelina had come and grabbed her Polaroids or whatever they're called, she had also messed with her stuff and like pooped in her CPAP machine or whatever. As time progresses, it really begins to get to her. She's quite paranoid of her belongings and not paying attention to making the sketch at all. Rachel is continuing to rummage around through her things, fearing that they've been tampered with. The gaslighting from TTS was successful. The fish begin cooking dinner. Everyone's supposed to be involved,
Oh my
except
God.
for, of course, Rachel, who is crying in her bedroom.
just
She also
folded
mentions that she has like
immediate-
skin
man, TTS
lesions, like
immediately
she has
got
some
her.
disease that gives her skin sores, which is disgusting. Arya is given a personal challenge to go give a pep talk to Rachel, but unfortunately, because of his autism, he ended up being on her side.
If what you're
Remember Alex B and his relationship with TTS last season?
saying is true and I have no reason to doubt it's true, it sounds completely reasonable that you would want to take inventory of all your medical supplies.
As the pep talk continues, Rachel starts crying, and Ari is defeated once more.
What's wrong? I don't know how to respond when people cry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
She's crying now, talking about her sick mom. She had done the same thing the night before.
Oh my God,
I have a
this
feeling
scene
this
is
will be a
so,
recurring theme
brutal.
for her.
And she's always in the hospital, but don't talk about my mom.
Oh my God, she's saying
And
this
after
to
this,
this guy
TTS
that
just being, like,
absolutely
really
can't
mean to her.
Yeah, it's just like I got a
Hey,
little.
it's your dad. Just taking a break from slinging cats against the wall to tell you I killed your retard mom.
Funny.
Can you guys fix the rod above the window? I'm autistic and it's all. I can think about watching from this angle.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was anything wrong with it.
Yes,
Go make
now that's
potatoes.
content.
Go make potatoes. Go make potatoes.
Hearing about her concerns that her CPAP machine and her medication had been peed on, and skin sores, Jet comes in to install an emergency.
That person sending the TTS reminds me of when I had to ask VP for like 3 days to flip down the towel ring, and then when she finally flipped it down, like the chat popped.
Eye wash station. Rachel doesn't get the bit and continues crying.
It's one of my favorite moments
Does
ever.
this mean that I'm over? Am I done? You guys are done with me? You're just gonna throw me out
What are you talking about?
like trash because I came up here and I didn't help with dinner. I didn't know I was supposed to. Nobody even told me. And then
No one cares about that. But we're gonna bring in some
Nobody cares
0.9% saline solution just to keep it sterile. And if this gets tampered with or with, like if somebody puts something in here, that should probably be a rule, right? Don't tamper
Like that big chungus life.
station. Anyways.
Jason Goldstriker arrives to make sure that Rachel is ready for the upcoming challenge.
Shouldn't that be a rule?
She
Don't
has to be
tamper
put
with the
into
first aid.
safety gear, which is Jin's task. Jin has to put her in safety gear.
We got to get Rachel suited up with this safety gear.
Okay.
All right. For the next challenge to proceed, we got to make sure that she is protected and safe. All right. So get her all suited up with everything, all the gear that you have on you, and I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
hello, Jason Goldstriker.
I don't think he's listening.
The entire house is now in the bedroom, helping her put her safety gear on, while a smoke alarm is going off for no reason. It is chaotic.
Up here like this.
Dies by lava. No. Big mom.
You guys gotta smoke under the bed. Alright, I don't know who set that off.
smoking
Under the
in
bed.
here?
After 30 minutes since the beginning of the Put Safety Gear on Rachel challenge, 7 adult humans managed to incorrectly put a harness on her and a helmet.
Don't
The
poison
fish
the
get
food.
called to come down to eat dinner, and they have a special guest joining them, a return from season 1, Damiel. He's not a fan of the meal.
No, I'm not.
The worst thing in that aspect of a reality show, I think, was on the Ultimate Fighter. Wasn't it the Ultimate Fighter where the guy jacked off in the food and put it back in the refrigerator, or was that a different show? I think it was the Ultimate Fighter.
Are you allergic? Why? What's the
No,
problem?
I'm not allergic to garlic.
So then why do you hate garlic so much?
No, it's just too much.
Too much of
Why are you
it?
trying to argue with me?
Because it's good food.
No, I'm not getting it.
You know what?
No.
You didn't even come here and cook. We cooked this for you. And now you want to complain about it?
Pour it on.
You know what?
Hold on, let's try this.
Pour the drink on him.
Let's try this.
Pour the drink on him.
Bring the plate. Pour the drink on him. Bring the plate.
He said it's trash.
I like
Luckily, you got the trash can here.
apologize for what you've done.
I'll clean that up. That's.
Oh, okay.
It was too watered.
Damiel stole his clothes from Target and still has the tags on them, which is like a pretty funny little thing. Ari eats a lot of hot sauce, but he seems unfazed by it. And then after dinner, we have another special treat and special guest. Chris Lynch comes in to bartend. Ellie is forced to sit in confessional for solitary confinement because she's still in high school and can't drink. As the fish are all getting drunk, and it's honestly just kind of hard to tell what's going on because everyone's talking over each other, Rachel is alone in her room, so she is told to go to confessional to keep Ellie company.
What's your favorite musical artist?
Musical artist? I really like Elliott Smith.
I don't know.
Probably a jujitsu guy.
Riveting stuff. After about an hour of drinks,
Shots
we get
fired.
our last call, and everyone is gathered in the living room. Damiel is getting cozy with Rachel.
Wow.
Creepy looking alien thing.
You're good there, though.
Rachel tries to play lovemaker with Sam.
He wants to try the free box. Chris Liebman, oh my gosh, that guy's fun. That guy's a really fun fighter to watch.
To do what?
To work out.
Okay.
I think you guys should.
Oh man, remember when he fought Anderson Silva?
You're a retard.
Why am I a retard?
Stop. Okay.
As the comedy sketches need to be performed tonight, the two teams are sent to their bedrooms, except for Rachel, who literally has no idea what's going on. She also has a hard time slapping hands with Sam.
I'm gonna start calling you Big Daddy. Yeah.
Big
Smack
Daddy.
me. Yeah, Big Daddy.
Wait, oh, wait, I have.
Get it popping, man. Get it popping. It's not the hardness. It's the shape.
No, you know what?
Shape. Did I carry you upstairs, princess?
You know what's weird? I thought that he died. I always get him confused with that guy that went into the woods and died, remember? But I thought for years and years, I thought Chris Liebman was dead, and then one day I found out that he wasn't, and I was like, what? I couldn't believe it.
Can I carry you upstairs?
Wait. Come here. We have to do the presidential.
No, we're gonna make it pop.
Why? We're not. Oh yeah, you're wigger. Go.
Come on, bro.
I can't do it. What the f*** you want from me? I didn't grow up in.
Keep your hand loose. Don't make your hand
I
tight.
can't even snap.
Keep it a little bit curved.
I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last video, but Rachel keeps calling Jason Goldstriker Sam Hyde, so we told her that he'd detract the fish buck every time she messes up his name. But I think she's currently at like negative 600 fish
Race
bucks
back
or
in her
something like
helmet.
that. So that's the reference they're about to make with the fish bucks.
You're gonna have, if you get negative 10 fish bucks, you're gonna have to send us one. Yeah. If you make
Evan
this next
Tanner,
one
there we
pop,
go.
I'll clear your debt. Let's go.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it right now.
Hand. Keep a curve on it.
I'm breaking up with you.
Come on.
Never kissing you ever.
Come on.
Never kissed you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I thought Tim Curry was dead for a long time too, and then I thought that for some reason Dennis Hopper was alive long after he was dead. So I'm not the best judge. Like if you're worried about if someone is alive or dead, I'm probably not the best source for that.
There's a lot of pressure.
Nice and loose. Come on, hit it.
I can't touch the hands.
There
are so many women that want to touch that hand.
For $600.
I can't.
Just do it.
Will you give me $600?
Damiel and Rachel sitting in a tree.
I'll not take 600 away from you.
C-R-A-C-K.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Miss.
And you're in debt, babe.
Sam, you know I'm not in debt.
We get a cavalcade of snack deliveries for Rachel.
Day goes to Rachel with another.
Jen's hanging around
snack
like a
delivery.
box
We're going back.
vulture, hoping to
Not
swoop
making it
in.
complicated here, guys. We're not doing anything fancy. It's just chewy. It's just chewy. Boom. We got Natty with the snack delivery.
Oh, Bill
for
Dundee.
Rachel. We got your fat Rachel. That's malicious.
See
don't
what
like
I
that.
mean?
Snack delivery.
I thought Bill Dundee was dead, so I'm definitely not a good source for whether someone's alive or not.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm so sorry. Little Smash 420 snack delivery. Rachel. Gay Furry
cheap
Boy,
music,
Rachel,
yeah.
snack delivery. River Rat, Rachel, snack delivery. Pill Enjoyer, Rachel, snack delivery. Horatio Technobel, snack delivery. Rachel, Ben Stiller. There's other people.
She is then forced to join her team to do the comedy sketch.
Are you on someone's comedy team?
Yeah.
See, Jen is still like
I'm literally not even doing anything.
circling the box.
pushing them together.
You have to go to
He's like a
20 routine.
velociraptor. He's looking for a weakness in the defenses.
When you want me to take you up there? You want me to carry you, baby?
Yeah, you can
The
come.
key to getting
Yes.
Fox in this case is you got to get her off her feet.
Please go quickly. Yeah, go up there fast. Run. I want to see you run.
Please try
Run,
to
Piggy, run. I want to see your fat ass run up the stairs now. Incline
Wow.
now.
Please try to just participate.
Jen trying to dominate.
There's a lot of chaos in the house. Like, there's just constant deliveries. Damiel's going room to room, breaking the team's concentration. Freddy is made team captain, and he requests alcohol.
You grab.
Right, I get a feeling I'm going to be working
Can you
with
grab?
one day anyway.
Can you
so-
grab the liquor
right?
from
Bold Striker, I'm going to be working for you one day. You just don't know it yet.
Dorench is
God.
noticeably uncomfortable with all the hazelnut references going on. There had been a lot within the past couple hours.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Kiss the
You look all serious now. Earlier you were all like giddy and like wanting to kill me.
NF.
Damiel leaves a sweet treat for Rachel under her pillow. It's a burger. Freddy ends up actually getting his alcohol, which surprised me.
Oh my
Jason
God.
Goldstriker is trying to do this so we can get like some kind of progress on the skit. Spoilers, that doesn't happen.
Let's get focused here.
Wait, are there
Freddy?
two Asian guys?
You can swig on that, but you have to maintain focus. We have to actually get the challenge on the road here.
I think I thought this
Shift
was
on down.
Jen. It's a different guy.
Shift
though, I
on
guess.
down to the right there. Let's try to minimize the amount of communication we do that is not related to
Okay, then
the sketch.
stop bringing all this bullshit.
This is a big reason why people fail in life, is because they're like unable to
Not be retarded.
maintain focus on a task.
Can I just be an animal that just makes like, animal noises?
That's an example of communication that does not help move us forward and is not related to the task at hand.
Sorry. Sorry, Master.
Be sorry to yourself.
I know. I'm such a failure. Can
No,
I bow-
but it's
may
not.
I, may I bow?
You're not such a failure. It's just like, just stop doing this thing that's not helping us.
The boys in B4 break that little ducky ladder game thing. Angelina begins to fake cry.
You think this is yours? You think you this is yours?
Okay, I didn't do that.
What was that? What? Come on.
Is that the same
so
guy
fair,
that was
so
in the
fair.
other room?
Oh, this is so fucking out.
I'm so confused.
What are you crying about? It's like, you've been here for 2 days and you're already bawling your eyes out.
And then fake crash out.
No!
Fake crash outs.
Daniel at some point leaves and goes back downstairs for the night. Freddy at this point is like blackout drunk. He's completely wasted. He tries to get handsy with Jason Goldstriker, who is just trying to keep them on track.
Take your nuggets.
Bethadone.
You're gonna be hungry for the road, Dave. Take your nuggets. Oh! Oh my god!
Take a seat.
Yeah, there we go.
If you guys haven't seen Bethadone's community page for a while, you should go read her recent posts. It's really wild.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Master. Okay.
Freddie.
All right.
Freddie, have some water.
This man is in charge.
You just need.
So, what were we talking about before?
Okay, what's the sketch? Do you even know it?
He's too up.
No.
Okay, so tell us the sketch. We've got 15 minutes.
You're an
Much
alien.
time. No! We're not doing that one.
No.
We're doing the mother.
No one knows. Everyone here. Well, yeah. Everyone here
Yes.
was. What the like?
What?
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 What is it?
What am I doing?
What is it? What?
Shit.
What? Is she wearing panties?
What the are you talking?
I don't know. You're like looking at her weird and you're not saying anything.
Bethadone.
I don't care.
She's in love with
Stop. Sketch, now. What is it? Think! What are you doing? Dude, we've got 15 minutes. Stop. Don't look at him.
You're in charge.
Okay,
It's
cool.
the Romans
Yes.
fighting.
The Romans fighting. How's that funny?
I know. I'm actually gonna meet with her in on Discord on Wednesday. We're gonna have a
We're just
summit.
gonna come get what?
What?
The Romans are fighting. Okay, fine, we're Romans. Okay, now what?
What's it?
Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to run with that. Well, what Romans are we fighting? Who are we fighting?
Just going, ah!
Okay, but who are we fighting?
Roman infighting.
Huh?
Infighting? The Romans are fighting each other.
Okay, the Romans.
Nero. She's Nero.
I don't know what that is, and I don't care.
And the whole.
So what are we fighting for?
If I don't even know what.
Oh, just fighting? We just want to fight?
No,
Let's go down there all
she-
fighting
No,
each
no,
other?
we're all fighting.
Okay, let's just go down and fight each other.
No, she's the emperor.
The Emperor? Yes, okay.
And then she goes, Nero.
Okay, fine.
She goes like, I'm Nero. And
That's what you have to do. He's the leader. You're gonna have to wank off and say that you're Nero.
You're Nero. And we go,
And what are these people doing? Or
we're fighting, I guess.
These people make you feel insane? Yeah, completely. If you have any questions you want me to ask Bethadone on Wednesday, let me know, and I'll pass some of them along.
okay. This sounds successful.
Hold on,
A24.
hold on. Goldslugger is dead.
Gold
He just
Slogger.
shows up.
He's not in the sketch.
Touch him!
He just shows
Oh,
up.
wow.
He shows up like this.
He's not in the sketch.
Dude, are you out of your mind?
And he
Don't
shows
put
up.
your
Did you see that
hands
Steven Seagal-like denial?
He shows up.
He's
Whoa,
not in the
whoa,
sketch.
yep,
Touch
there we
him.
go.
He just shows up. He shows up like this.
He's not in the sketch.
Dude, are you out of your mind?
And he
Don't
shows
put
up.
your f***ing hands on him, bro. I will.
He's not. He's not. In,
Talking about.
he's not in the sketch.
Touch him.
Freddie.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just, when we do our skit, just show up and just go like this
He
Hi,
can't.
Viz.
Permission, permission would be better
In a
than just
casket.
touching
I can do
somebody.
that.
Okay.
right?
I got you. I'll
With
do
a
that.
flower.
Yep.
That
And
was a
then
great
all of us
de-escalation
just go
from
and
Sam.
cry.
I'm really proud of
Okay.
him.
Right?
He didn't he was very
So what happens-
gentle,
And then
relaxed.
all of us put a rose on
Okay.
his casket on him,
Okay.
and then everybody's gonna get like, what the f going on? And then we go, that's Martin Luther
Oh,
King.
Huh? That's Martin Luther
That's
King.
The whole
He
time.
is Martin Luther
Yeah,
King.
he's Martin Luther King.
Okay, fine.
Or,
Oh, sorry.
that's
No.
it. That's it.
Okay, done.
That's
Okay,
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
fine.
all you have to do,
I'm on it.
if you wake up, one of us has to like give you some water, but like, and we just keep. It's,
Oh my
it's
Just
God.
cry for the whole time.
rigor mortis, right?
I don't know where my baby is.
He's not
Okay,
even a
sounds
fun
good.
drunk
That's what we're
like
running with.
That's
Jeff
it.
was.
Okay.
That's it. The whole time.
Oh,
The whole
shit.
time. One, right?
Yeah.
The whole time.
Well,
You're a corpse.
Well, give him a
You're a corpse.
rose.
I'm on it.
You're a corpse.
Well,
The whole
wait,
time.
do I do what?
The whole time.
Alright.
Jason grabs Freddy and gives him more alcohol and wants to talk about strategy for the sketch they're about to perform.
Oh my
Things
God,
go
wow.
completely off the rails.
Yeah.
So you're gonna. So you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yo.
So we've talked about before, like how a normie audience might react, and I mean, I did that art installation about the Thorpes, and I kind of got to see how people reacted to that OPC Don press conference. What do you think people would think of, like, a sizzle reel of Fishtank moments?
This is like Romans at a funeral.
I think they would be horrified, depressed, and would think less of whoever told them to watch it. Is that how I think a normie would react to Fishtank? They'd probably wonder if it was
later.
legal.
Just later. Like,
They come up with roses like bang, bang, bang.
like this.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. And they come up one at a time.
Well, flower down.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's so funny.
Like, I loved you.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
I love you so much. Da-da.
Uh-huh.
And
That's really funny. That's funny. Shit.
Gold Slugger.
Yeah.
If you die, right?
I believe it.
Like. What the f is that?
Dude.
What?
What is that?
god, dude.
Yo, that's crazy. What even is that, dude?
Oh
Yo,
my
that's
god,
so
look at
crazy.
this
Bro.
absolute clown.
Oh, shit. Yo. Yo.
Oh my god.
Like, what is that thing, dude? Like, what even is that, bro?
Yes, death.
What even is that, dude? Yo, it's death. I better not let it touch me. Oh, shit. Yo. Come here. Oh, no, not death. Oh, shit.
Well, it's not his bed.
No, shit. Oh, yo, dude.
You got those speakers on.
Oh my god.
You got these on. How
Yo. I got you.
Oh my god, did you see that? Oh my lord.
You feel the wind?
This guy'd be perfect for Ruby. Relaxing
It's got wind.
sounds.
It's got the wind coming.
I can't even get it. Hold on.
Yeah?
I can't even get it going.
I know. You gotta get it going.
Hear the sounds.
Okay.
You hear that shit? Tell me you don't hear that shit.
It's like bubbles. It sounds like bubbles. It sounds like a bubbling cauldron. Yeah.
Oh my god, I think I just had a psychotic break. Oh!
Yo, watch out!
I think I just had a psychotic break. I heard like.
Oh shit!
Have you ever heard like those I don't really know how to describe it, but it was like it was almost like a native forest sounds, like a pitching up musical cue from Avatar. I heard that in my brain right before Sam kicked this guy.
Yo, watch out! That's crazy. Oh shit! Yo, watch out! That's crazy. Oh shit!
Pop!
Yo, watch out! There's like feet all over the place. There's like mad feet in the room. You gotta be careful. Hip hop.
Just say the N-word and shit.
Yeah,
say the N-word.
They do that.
Say
Oh,
N-word.
come on, bro.
Say N-word.
What N-word?
Say it.
What does it sound like?
Say an N-word.
What does it sound like?
This is like.
Oh my
didn't say
god.
He didn't say it.
No,
I did not say it. I didn't say it.
He said it, dude.
No. Tell it to that camera in the
Jesus
corner right
Christ, dude.
there. The one in that corner. Freddie.
Oh my
No, right
god.
there. Look.
What a
That
wreck.
camera right there in the corner. Yeah. Said mouth.
Dude, this was the normie guy. This was the regular guy. This is what alcohol can do. Holy shit, man.
Off the word so they can pretend like you're saying it. Don't say it though. We'll get in so much trouble with the network.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Yo. Uh-huh.
I've never seen Avatar though, to be honest. I just picture that's what it would sound like.
Oh shit.
Bonk. Ooh.
Oh shit.
I mean, I think Sam handled it as well as you could
This is his
humanly
show.
expect from
It's not my
somebody
show.
after
That's
causing
his
it.
show. He's like, yo, what up, Fred? You That's what he said to me. And he's a racist. Goldenberg's a That's what he is.
I just know I like his other movies. I just haven't seen it.
He's a That's what he is. He's a That's what he is. What up?
Oh my god.
That's what he is.
Day 2?
That's what he is.
Bro, it's day 2, and this guy, man.
He doesn't even know it because he's
Derench has to help Freddy down the stairs,
my
and when they
God.
finally got him to like somewhat focus, they start the first sketch, and it's a complete disaster.
Aria, would you do me a favor?
Oh,
Lay on the
shit.
floor right
What is
there.
going on with that guy?
And pretend to be in a coffin, because I'm not doing that part. Call me when you're done.
Here lies Arya. He died. With the stocks up. And the face is down. He doesn't know where he can become from. But if we all can take a flower that we all have in our hands and say one thing very good about Arya. When we first met him, we all knew that he was a good guy.
I like this
We
scene.
all knew he was a gangster. He shot people he knew he had to
He's a
shoot.
gangster.
He knew who to around with, and he knew who to around with, and he knew who to find out. I just said.
This is the season 1 house. Oh my God. What happened there? What a fake fall down. Oh, bro. Come on.
No one knows.
That's right.
All right. See you later, Russell Plunge.
If anybody wants to give a flower,
Man, this guy.
come on, that's
Wow.
fine. Daniel, I love you so much. I wish nothing upon you.
Oh my God.
That was actually great.
Wow.
Great job, guys. Well done.
It's like a Tales from the Crypt episode.
I'm sick and tired of you thinking that you're alive. Okay? Cause he's dead. And I'm sick of saying it's your fault. That is your fault.
Oh my God.
You right?
This guy could be a great IP2 streamer. Oh my God.
He's dead because of Goldslugger, dude. Goldslugger. No, pan over to Goldslugger.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Team 2 is supposed to go, but Freddy doesn't want to move off the floor for no reason.
Hey, can you just get out? No, don't pull hard. Gentle. Gentle. Gentle.
Man, this guy just,
okay.
wow, man, that's from like,
No, put on next to.
I'm a better coach than you.
Eventually, Team 2 manages to start doing their sketch, but you can't hear the first, pretty
Like,
much
I
the
don't-
first
did he
half of
drink
it
that
because Freddy
much?
is just blacked out still.
Source.
It doesn't matter who you kill, okay?
We get the announcement of the winner. Because it went to a fan vote, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess who won the challenge.
Those were two bang-up performances, but the audience did decide on a winner. Freddy, your team stole the show. These 5 famous bucks, which are interchangeable with fish bucks when we have more of them, those are yours. If you want to distribute those to your team, you're welcome to. You're also welcome to keep those for yourself.
I know who's on my team now.
The fish are forced to do confessionals to cap off the night. Rachel and Freddy go together. They go first. Rachel starts crying because of Freddy's alcoholism.
Rachel, can I get a line?
Sure.
I'll continue crying after this ad break.
I'll continue crying after this ad break.
She can continue crying after this ad break, and
After they babble for a while, now they both start crying as sound effects get turned on to completely kill the vibe.
Whatever you think that you.
Oh my god, I want to die in my sleep right now. Hurry up and start.
Freddie ends up going to bed, and then Jason gathers everyone in the confessional for a special advertisement.
Oh, Lord.
So you guys. Derench, who's your favorite streamer? Name your favorite, top streamer.
My favorite is...
Just in case I'm
I watched this live. This was a really funny segment live, but it was one of those things where, like, it was funny to me because it was so drawn out and repetitive, which would, I think, make some people more frustrated than entertained.
Aria, who's your favorite streamer?
I have one.
Ellie, who's your favorite streamer?
I'd be like, my favorite streamer is Thorpe TV.
Who's that?
This is the guy. He doesn't really do it.
Ludwig. Okay, Daniel.
Miss Domenica. Oh, wait, that's a good choice. I'll do that one too.
She's spouting AA shit that is meant to appeal to the weak. Rachel. Badass. And
Who's your favorite streamer?
Do you count this one?
No.
Then Elisa
Twink
Jordana.
looking for a mother figure and fat
And not
man
because
to
she's
manipulate.
a good person
You're
all the
both
time, but
pathetic.
because she can be a good person occasionally.
My favorite streamer in the whole wide world is Asmongold. I'm friends with him. I call him Azzy. Here's the deal, guys.
Who's that?
I just got the approval from corporate. If Azzy, Asmongold to you, you're not in his inner circle. That's a paid Discord group. We're teaming up with Asmongold. Here's the deal, guys. If Asmongold
Mr. Fred have 2 cocktails. When did he slam half a fifth in a bathroom holy mackerel? Drench me with your pus.
If Asmongold...
Wait like 2 minutes, then
Mom's
the
cracked ribs.
backed up
You're fat.
SFX and TTS will
Mom's
play.
cracked
It is
ribs.
super backed up in there.
You're fat. Mom's cracked ribs. You're fat. Mom's cracked ribs. You're fat.
Like, I love this. I
Fred
think
the
this is
Fred.
great.
G-G-E-E.
Can you make everyone scoot in as well?
Everyone, get in frame, guys.
Yeah, if
You don't want to be out of frame for this one.
Look
yeah,
at
bring the
Dorench.
ball back. Yeah, get close to Sam.
Very Topanga,
Just
Cody.
like as close as you can. Yeah.
Please
Maybe
don't do that, Rachel.
Not too close. Just
Please don't do this stuff. You into motorcycles? No. They're pretty effing sweet.
TTS and sound effects go off for like 3 or 4 minutes. Eventually he resets and we get our Asmongold promo.
What's that?
that's a little
Shut up.
Adam, you're clear. Over.
Angelina, who's your favorite streamer?
Right now, my favorite streamer is literally Kai Cenat because I watched Stream University before I came here.
Cool.
Wow.
Aria, how about you? Who's your favorite streamer?
Mr. Medicare.
Daniel?
Like, my favorite streamer is Grace
Oh,
Thorpe,
yeah,
and
two
my
big
stock
Mr.
meter would
Medicare
absolutely
fans.
bottom
How about
out.
you, Rach?
Elisa Jordana.
She's pretty cool. Drench?
King Cobra.
Get your face in the frame.
King Cobra.
My
King
favorite
Cobra.
streamer in the whole wide world, out of everybody I could pick,
Wow,
is
good pick.
Asmongold. I call him Azzy. He's such a good friend of mine. We're close personal friends. I'm in his paid Discord group. I can call him Azzy. You can't. You call
I'm
him
in his paid
Asmongold.
Discord.
Anyway, here's the deal. If Asmongold, I just got the approval from corporate to make this offer. If Asmongold spends an entire day streaming Fishtank, we're gonna pay Bert the rest of the prize money. Oh boy! And we're gonna donate $20,000 to a charity of Azzy's choice. For you non-insiders, that's Asmongold. You can't call him Azzy. Only I can call him that. I'm in his paid Discord group. Is that good?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Arya does his confessional. He was worried about not getting fish toys when they were turned on because he had said he was like pro-trans rights earlier in the day, and he thought that had destroyed any favor he built up with the fans. But Jet corrects him.
When the presents started coming out and I wasn't getting any, I began to panic because I was like, wait, shit, did I actually just lose the audience?
I love that he's holding the cup while he's doing this.
Then, of course, I was worrying for nothing because I got my presents later. A lot. Too many, actually. I was buried in them. Sorry
I just forgot to put you in the site.
Oh, you forgot? Oh, okay.
Oh, he didn't get any because they didn't add him, and he thought it was
Dorench
because
and Ellie
he
go
was
together.
a
They
trans
both
supporter.
aren't fans of Freddy or Rachel. After today, I don't blame them. Back in B3, Freddy's awake, talking to Rachel. They both get in the closet, so Ben has to run upstairs to make sure it wasn't a Trish-Brian situation.
Hey, are you guys naked in there? Are you guys naked?
No, we're just talking. No,
Oh.
don't say that to him.
I thought you guys were naked.
No, Ben,
No, you
never.
can't.
Ben!
Ben, I know you can't.
Ben, come here.
And as the normie streams go down, the ones who stay awake are in the living room chatting. Fred is still drunk and is dominating the conversation. And back in B1, Arya is fast asleep.
Hey, Arya? Arya? Hey, you wake up for a second. Arya?
Yes.
Can you wake up just a little bit?
What?
Do you like comic books?
Yeah.
Arya?
I like comic books.
Do you like The Flash?
I've never read any Flash comics.
Check this out, Arya. Look. Look at. I want to show you something. I got these Flash underwears. For Flash themed underwears.
Huh?
It's like red and gold. Alright, have a good night.
What? What is going on? Wow. All right, I think there's one more we can watch. Day 3. There we go. What a weird... I wonder if they're going to build on that or if somebody just donated maybe a bunch of money to get that scene.
Day 3. In the early hours of the morning, most of the fish are wide awake and hanging out in the kitchen living room area. Freddy is still extremely drunk.
You alright? You seem manic. You seem manic.
I said that the
Seem
audience
manic.
thinks you're mad.
I don't give a f about the audience, dude.
He's getting mogged by TTS.
I gotta get a
It's like a
drink, I'll be
legit
right back.
Alex B meltdown where he's like screaming at the TTS. It's very funny.
Freddy, shut the f up, you stupid palmy cunt. New York is full of f***s and losers.
Oh, where the f are you from? Huh?
But then for about, I don't know, like 10, maybe 10 straight minutes. I know that's a long period of time, but maybe 10 straight minutes. TTS is repeatedly trying to goad Freddy into ringing the beef bell.
Ring the bell,
One more. I'll ring the bell.
Brave enough to do it.
That was it.
I'll ring the bell. If I get beer.
You're a pussy. You are a pussy because you're from New York City. That's why you've never heard a beer bell.
Beer bell.
Ring.
I'm not ringing the bell. Hold on. I'm not ringing the bell unless I...
So this guy is entertaining when he's drunk, obviously. But like, I still think as a player, even though he's good for content, as a player, I would want to get him out of the house as quickly as possible because he is so like unpredictable, which would make it difficult to like control the social aspects of the game.
I know that we're gonna get beer.
You certainly couldn't trust him. You couldn't tell him anything. It'd be impossible to align with him because you'd go down with the ship.
The house automation system. Friendly reminder to ring the bell for beer delivery. The beer bell is active.
Oh my God.
Never seen a contestant so scared to ring the beer bell.
Hey, Freddy, it's Helmet Boy. I literally have a helmet, and I'm smarter than you. Ring the bell, you Jesus.
One more.
Stop, dude.
Ringing the bell will initiate a beer chugging contest with a contestant of your choice. I recommend...
Motherfucker. Real New Yorkers with...
I mean, Fishtank is live right now, but we're watching a recap of yesterday. But, like, if you go to their thing now, you can watch it live, yeah.
Oh yeah, Fred.
Yo, we're out, so stop ringing.
Look at this. Look at this.
Also, Wild Randy TTSs have been
Look like
activated.
the
They keep
chick from The
flooding
Ring in
through,
the
and
background.
Freddy keeps spurging at them. And I believe he's the only one that doesn't know who Wild Randy is. So I
Wild
do hope he's
Randy.
around long enough to meet Frank Castle.
Hey, Freddy, remember my Instagram? Wild Randy is the account. I already DM'd your ex, and she's laughing at you, bro.
No. He's just like,
Who's she?
Wild Randy here. I couldn't get a direct flight to Connecticut. I have to make a stop at the Empire State Building.
Connecticut.
I'll meet you there. I'll meet
Oh,
you
boy.
there.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, if Freddy's still in there when Frank comes in, that will be nuts.
When I'm done with you, don't f- with Wild Randy.
After the fish finally get some sleep, in the AM, Ben comes up for a new daily challenge that they'll do every morning. It's like a blank newspaper that they have to fill in. Each fish has to write like a different article, like an editorial, or maybe just their thoughts, etc. And then whoever has the best article every morning will win a fish buck and read it to the camera. We get a little lore on Rachel's husbando.
He's my ex-husband. Get it right. Ex-husband, boyfriend, now fiance.
So you guys went back?
He went
I mean, I assume so. He's been a freeloader on every season.
600 pounds, and he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen.
I don't know when they're gonna bring in the
divorced him.
He
freeloaders
divorced
though.
me.
and now one of you proposed again.
Him.
That's idiotic.
She's also begging production to bring him on the show.
Okay, so she married a guy, divorced him, and now she's engaged to him again.
I don't know if I could handle two of them. That'd be insane. Freddy, who's now awake, rediscovers the plastic sitting on the kitchen aisle.
Oh,
it's funny
no.
because there's a mark on his face and he has no idea where it came from. The other fish tell him it's from falling down because ironically, it was only him and Jason Goldstriker who were in the room when he was kicking him around. Freddy ends up having the best article in the Fishtank Times. He wins his fish buck and reads it out loud. Mince comes upstairs, who is a member of production, and if you don't know who he is, I believe he was like a moderator on the site since season 1. So I think they like officially brought him on board as an employee now. Anyways, Mince comes upstairs, goes into confessional with Freddy, and he brings up the event from the night prior where Freddy had punked him out.
You remember what happened last night?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you remember the beer bell?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Do you remember throwing the beer bottle at me?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
Yo, we're out, so stop ringing.
So sorry, did I really?
Last night, we only had like 2 beers down there, so we ran the beer bell bit.
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny. And you were pretty drunk. And I'm not holding it against you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I threw a beer bottle at you.
Yeah, I brought the second beer up to you.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Basically, like you were just being rowdy. You threw it at me, and it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me that hard.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
And I let it go because it's like stuff happens.
Yeah.
People, it's fish tank. People are throwing stuff all the time.
Right.
What a difference, man. Victim of fermented
like,
beverages, big
right
time.
after it hit me, you like also called me a bitch. And
oh my god,
basically it's like my second day, and like there was like tens of thousands of people watching, and just like everyone was like for like the whole night afterwards like Mince's Freddy's Mince's Freddy's Mince's Freddy's, and it's like I don't let things get under my skin.
I am so sorry. I didn't. My
bad, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. I threw a beer bottle at you?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry, bro.
It's okay. Like, I don't...
Oh, come on.
I don't mind, but, like... I just think that the audience is basically, like... It's like first impressions mean a lot. So it's like the second time I've ever even been on camera, and it's just like... Now the audience thinks that I'm, like, basically a or something.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, like... Maybe like every time you see me,
I'm gonna be like, yo, this is my boy Mitz.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you could like bring them
I
back
got
around.
you. Yes.
Oh
yo,
my
I got
God.
you. Yo, this is my boy Mitz. No. You gotta come up more. And I'll be like, yo, Mitz, what up? This is my boy. Yo, you got me the beer too. Thank you. I was like wondering what that was about. I threw a beer at you and called you a.
Okay, maybe I'm not understanding this, but they are. I mean, they know they're on camera. It's not like season 3 where they hid the fact that it was being live streamed for a while. But like, he's acting like he has no awareness that he's on a TV show and that like we can see him formulate this plan how he's going to fake a relationship with this guy. Like, what's going on in Freddy's mind?
Yeah.
Evangelion gets brought up, and then REA ranks his Eva girls, putting Ritsuko over Asuka, which is insane.
Like, I'm not actually. Are you? Ray or Asuka? Just kidding. We both know it's Misato.
Yes! Thank you!
Ray's second best, though, and Ritsuko's third best. Asuka gets last place.
There is no world where that is true, and I am officially rooting against him in the show. If I knew how the Stoic system would work, I would either buy or sell his I don't know how Stoics works. Angelina thinks it's pedo goon bait and leaves. Fair enough. Angelina is in confessional spurging about not liking Evangelion.
I just don't get how people like that That's f***ing weird, right? That's weird. That is weird. Have y'all seen this Am I crazy? I've been called ignorant for not liking the show, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. After Shinji, like, jacked off to her in the hospital, I was like, I don't want to watch this I don't care if you're depressed. It's just like, I don't know. But I liked everything else about this show, but it's just like, why does anime like have to be inherently sexual?
Oh boy.
That's fine. I know that's like part of the culture.
It's called art. Shinji jacking off over her unconscious body represents a lot of things that you wouldn't even understand.
Yeah, okay.
Also, TTS brings this up. This is something I missed at the time, but scrolling through Twitter this morning, I found the clips for it.
Maybe they don't like me looking at girls' skirts here.
It's crazy that they keep saying that, dude. I'm surprised that doesn't bother you.
What? Because it's true.
No, you did that for real?
What?
What?
Yeah. On you, no less. What?
What? Did you really look up my trench?
Yeah.
What?
On multiple occasions, Jin has looked up different women's dresses. A real voyeur from the Japan.
Oh my
So TTS
God.
calls him out on it, and he just admits it. He doesn't really care. And in the morning, this is like a thing that keeps getting brought up by TTS, but he's completely unbothered by it. So good for him, I guess. Live your truth, brother. Rachel is crying in the bathroom. There's a bathroom right next
like,
to the
"Yeah, I did
confessional.
that."
It's not on camera, but you can hear them in B4. Angelina is in there with her too, trying to calm her down. And Daniel's outside in B4. Angelina is kind of over the waterworks and leaves, walking into B4, and TTS comes in at the perfect timing.
Josh straight up all waiting down there for me, and I got so scared. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna literally get kicked off because I'm taking too long. I didn't even know.
This is
that
starting
we
to
were
piss me
starting.
off.
I didn't know if we were starting. I didn't know you guys sat down and whatever.
Rachel, I love you. Take care of yourself. Get it together. I'm gonna try to fix this.
This reminds me of that episode of Evangelion where Shinji sat in the chair and the
boy.
women were screaming.
Jin and Daniel hit confessional, where Jin is defending his perv bit that he's been doing.
I just wanted to be the pervert in here, because I always thought it would be funny to have a pervert on the show. Like, why are these guys so awkward around the women all the time? And they're like some of the sluts on like the previous season will be like, I can come rub my feet, I can rub my feet, and then be like, ew, no, I don't want to do that. I'm watching like, what the f*** is their problem? You want to touch your feet? What are you, gay? I'm jumping at the first opportunity. If a girl wants me to touch her, I'm hopping in on that. I'm jumping in. Climbing to that pussy leg.
Wow.
Like Steve Stevens.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've girls as big as Rachel. I've paid the girls as big as Rachel. I'm into fat, but they're a bit hot.
Wow.
Rachel's kind of just ugly. She just doesn't look very hot in general. But I don't know. They get me drunk enough, maybe.
We got a dark
Daniel
horse
falls
here.
down the stairs, the first in season 4 history.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you alright?
And then Freddy rings the beer bell and actually gets another beer.
Ring,
Hey,
ring,
Randy.
Pussy Freddy, too scared to ring the bell.
You go, yes.
Ring the bell. Here I cannot abide.
Not a challenge.
Yeah. Getting to see just that little bit how he was like, I'm not endorsing his activities, but just the fact that he was so unbothered by it and just like, yeah, that's who I am. I'm gonna look up your skirt. Like, interesting class skill he's got.
Where are you going with this?
Sorry, Freddy. That was the only question.
Who are you beefing with?
I don't have beef with anyone. I thought it was a beer bell. How come it was a beer bell for them but not for me?
Just changed. Be brave. Pick somebody.
Can I draw a name from a bucket? Can I make a bunch of slips and then draw a name?
No, just pick somebody.
Beef
with me.
Okay, Daniel.
Really?
It's on.
Okay.
Daniel is getting confident, pumping himself up for the challenge.
Fair enough.
And as Jet and Ben re-emerge, they grab rolls of duct tape, trapping the 2 fish to play Tape Escape. The first one to escape from the tape wins.
Stop.
Escape that tape.
Escape all that tape.
I keep thinking that one guy is Soda, the Twitch streamer.
Don't let your tapist win. Escape.
After Daniel gets the W, Jed is explaining how the beef bell works. I'm not going to go through his whole explanation if you're new to Fishtank, I guess. Basically, if somebody rings the bell, there's a one-on-one competition. The loser gets chained. The loser puts a dog collar on with a chain, and they have to stay there till the next morning. If there's already a dog in play and somebody rings the beef bell again and somebody loses, then the new dog replaces the old one. So Jet and Ben just finish explaining all of this in great detail, and Rachel has no idea what's going on.
So was it one person out of all of us? So like, I don't know, hold on, just explaining it, I'm sorry, but...
Rachel, I thought you knew everything about Fishtank.
I do, but I'm shot yet. Shot.
You forgot?
Shot.
Okay. Alright, so wait, what
What's
was your
going
question?
on with her?
What do you need clarification on, specifically?
So is it just like, are you separating us into teams and then like one,
No.
whoever the worst is like for the team, or are we doing it the old way of just
Oh
one
my
person
God.
of everybody?
It's one.
Are you gonna ring the bell? Then who
Freddy
gives a
keeps
shit?
asking for beers, and so far, he's been getting them, learning seemingly nothing from being blackout drunk the night prior. Angelina, who's now tied up, has been pouting and causing a ruckus by drawing all over the walls.
I need you to clean up the pen on the wall.
I need a...
It needs to be wet. I can.
Consult your dog
Can you
owner.
reach?
Oh.
Consult your master. And there's more shit you did. You wrote your name on the door on bedroom 4. I need you to clean that too. Daniel is the one that needs to be helping you do this. Daniel, your dog's misbehaving. Daniel!
Look how nice everything
Jin's
looks.
in B1 giving his house goon report, saying what he likes and doesn't like about the different women in the house.
Ellie, Asian, very competitive because of the rice challenge. No curves, which she actually has like C-cup boobs. I noticed now.
C-cupper
So I
aficionado.
might have to retract that statement. She has no ass, but she does have boobs. They're pretty nice. Angie, loud. Fishtank super fan, high energy, decent boobs, which is true. You can see her nipples a lot. I don't know if she just doesn't wear a bra. or for nipples is really hard. Durant's Australian. It's actually Turkish. I find that out now. Easily offended. It's kind of true. I just kind of generalize. Everyone just be like, I'm not like that. No, I would never. I'm not so stupid. I'm not stupid. What are you talking about? I'm like, shut up. Bitch. We're all stupid here. You're on this stupid show. Of course you're stupid. We're all stupid. We're all stupid and desperate for money. Nice body, but she does have a nice body. That is true.
I'm kind of liking his creepy character, to be honest with you. The ladies and Jin are brought into B2
Ladies
to
and
play
Jin.
the balloon pop game, if you're familiar with Black YouTube.
Rachel at the bottom, then Angie, then Ellie, then Durant.
What?
It's cute. She's talking to the camera.
Camera's right there.
Yeah. And she called me hot too. She called me hot.
I said
That's a big-
you look better without your glasses on.
Which I do, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, nice body, nice looks, and she talks to me. She's not as mean to me as everyone else.
Rate her on a scale.
Like an 8.
Yeah, because of the tits, right?
No, because the ass.
Oh, okay. No, but I missed the 2 points from no tits.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, too many tattoos.
And too many tattoos.
What's
So
like
what
Jen
does the face
have
get
for
then out of 10?
Like just the face?
Yeah.
Oh, like a 7.
Thank you.
Oh,
You guys can just get a quick hug.
not what she
Get a
wanted
quick
to
hug.
hear.
Quick hug?
Yeah,
Come
just a
on.
quick. Just a quick one.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, it's fine. Don't fill her up or I'll punch you in the face.
Oh my god.
Okay, enough.
Yeah.
Be careful what you say, man.
Be careful.
Fierce.
She talks too much about stupid online bullshit that I'm all too familiar with. And it freaks me out because women shouldn't be on my personal male spaces.
Understand.
And also, I mean, not as curvy. I like a bit more voluptuous women. But she has nice boobs, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna disagree on the C
Like a,
cuppers,
seven.
but maybe he's just maybe he's got
Appreciate
maybe
it.
he's got
Where
love
do the
glasses
deductions
on.
coming from?
Nice body, decent boobs for an Asian, young.
Yeah, but why'd she lose 3 points?
Yeah.
Because she's a like pole-faced chud.
I thought she was Jewish. I thought that was the reason.
Okay, wait. So
Yeah,
wait,
and apparently she's a Jew.
I have a question. If it was just me and Ellie, just on looks, no personality, who would you pick as hotter?
You.
Look
But-
at women.
but you're
Women
just
are
taking points away from her.
these women are so quick to undermine each other that they like turn over massive power to a guy who previous to this couldn't get a woman to even talk to him without paying her.
Because of her internetness, right? But
Come
I'm
on,
just,
ladies.
Like,
No,
heroes.
because she's skinnier.
Pay attention, Andrew.
Draft is
Oh,
smaller.
okay. So if she ate more food, then she would beat me.
Yeah, she would gain like 10 pounds.
If you get to gain 10 pounds, the face would outweigh it, and the tits would outweigh me. So that's what she has to do to beat me.
Yeah, she had bigger boobs and
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So just gain 10 pounds, you'll beat me next
bigger ass.
time.
Alright, let's get a quick hug and
Alright.
you can sit back
Oh,
down.
I love whispering. It's so great.
She's cute, but she's so annoying. The only reason she hasn't gotten slapped yet is because she's so cute. So, like face and like body-wise, that's all good. We're all good. But she pisses me off so much. She's so annoying.
Yeah, is there nothing in the personality department?
No, she's coasting by on looks alone. I think it's like equal to Ellie, I'd say.
Okay, well, why does she?
Wow, that's harsh.
Because of personality. She pisses me off.
So they're about equal, but her personality puts her.
Yeah, I'd say they're about equal, but she pisses me off so much.
Okay.
You smell.
Yeah, it smells
You
like
need
beans in there.
deodorant. You need deodorant really bad.
I mean, I'm into big women, but I don't know. They have to be cute too. I'm sorry, Rachel, but you're just not in the looks department.
Mm-hmm.
And you're loud, and it's like the personality of Angie, but you don't have the looks to back it up.
Jin's complete honesty with the women is actually very funny to me. We then get an announcement that a new fish toy is being added to the pool of toys you could purchase from. The Love Letter, which is just a letter. You could just write a letter directly to any fish you want in the house. It's like a TTS, but with like a longer character limit that the fish have to read out loud. We then have a cigarette rolling challenge. Whoever can roll the longest and best smoking cigarette wins. They're given chewing tobacco by mistake.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to smoke it.
It's too wet.
Yeah.
Imagine Grace doing cigarette making content on the fish tank.
No, it's chewing tobacco.
which I actually think was a legitimate mistake because Jet does come back up with real tobacco. Rachel, who's kind of just been like doing nothing the entire, actually, I mean, since the beginning of the show, she's either been like crying by herself or complaining and not participating in anything. Anyways, being true to her character, she's also refusing to participate in the rolling tobacco challenge because rolling a piece of paper in a cylindrical fashion is too complex for her.
Did they ever
So
do
Jet
cigarette
opts to give
making
her her own
content in the
special
previous
secret
seasons? I don't
challenge
remember.
instead, where she could win 2 fish bucks, but she's complaining about having to do that too.
Maybe it
Eventually,
happened
Jet
behind the
convinces her to
scenes.
go into the bathroom and put on whatever's inside the mystery bag.
Additionally, I'll give you these coins.
Because I'm Jewish? I'm not Jewish. Jack.
Do you want the coins and the fish bucks or no? Or do you just want to lose the
I bet
challenge?
Freddie would smoke it when he's drunk.
Just put it on. Go put it on, Rachel. Don't show the camera what it is. Go into the bathroom, throw that on, and that is you completing your Rachel challenge. And
That's why I don't come out with it on.
no, come right out as soon as you got it on.
Do you want to like robe over it?
No. Just pop that on, come back out.
How long do I wear it for?
But after about like 5 minutes, Ari asks if he could do it instead because he's legitimately autistic and has trouble learning new tasks quickly. And it just so happens, even though she's been in the bathroom for like 5 to 10 minutes, she has yet to do anything. So she hands the bag to Ari, who is now performing the Rachel challenge. So he runs upstairs to put on whatever's inside the secret bag. Cigarettes have been rolled. Obviously, cigarettes need to be smoked underneath the bed. So 2 of the boys have to run up and grab it and bring it down. He comes back down dressed in a gimp suit. Well, he asks if it's a gimp suit, and Ben tells him that it's actually like a green screen suit. He tried his best. Let's be honest, he looks so dumb. Jet and Ben start judging the different cigarettes.
What in the
Alright, you guys
world?
complete silence while we're judging, please.
Yeah, of course.
No comments or anything.
He's like the tar man from Night of the Living Dead too.
Angelina, the weed smoker, wins the challenge. Because Ari wasn't really able to put on the suit, Ellie and Dorench are then tasked with helping him complete the mission.
I think I had to do his legs first. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
I thought you should do the face first.
No, you definitely do the legs first and you slip into it.
That was good, Comfy.
Kinda gets it on, like a little bit, right? After 1 hour of screaming and actually having energy at around 10:30 a.m., and then hiding themselves in a bathroom off camera and crying for a huge portion of the day, and then not competing in the group challenge, or the personal challenge that was designed specifically
Rachel.
for her, Rachel goes back into B3, where she's alone, allowing herself to be bullied by TTS, and continuing to cry as they make fun of her mom and her dead friend and stuff like that.
I don't know. I didn't
That's what
learn
Bethadone's
anything
gonna make me
hand
wear.
jobs until I was like 25 years old. You know what I mean?
I like you, Rachel. Don't worry.
I didn't learn a lot. I didn't have people growing up, dude. Like, I'm in head. Like,
She also got a bunch of love letters that I don't think she read out loud. I'm assuming they were probably negative though. Truthfully, I was eating a thin crust fungi artisanal pizza at the time, so I was kind of half in, half out. Anyway, she's melting down.
Me and CucumberFeet were both eating artisanal pizza during day 3 of Fishtank. Wow.
Down in B3, having a pity
I literally I recorded a taste test for it too.
party. So Ben sends up the other fist to
And
try
it
and
was
convince
thin
her
crust.
to leave the room of despair and actually be part of the house for once. Outside of like the tarot card reading
gotta
she
fight
did
for
the
what's
first
right,
20
it's
minutes
me.
she entered the house on day 1. But she'd rather just sit there and be upset and cry and be made fun of by TTS.
yeah, stop!
Rachel,
Stop!
suck it up or get more hate. Stop trauma dumping stupid, stupid, stupid cow.
1 minute it's manic depression, next it's PTSD, next it's her best friend killing herself. So many lies and
Kill herself! She was shot in the back of the head, you asshole!
Oh my
In a
god.
very funny moment, Ari is confused.
You know what? TTS is brutal, but let's be real. Ben and Grace say these type of things to people like not to their face, but sometimes to their face, but definitely on like panel and stuff like that.
About the method of death. Rachel goes off on him.
Wait, who shot her in the back of the head?
Gimp Man alert! Gimp Man alert! There's a Gimp Man in the house!
Gimp Man alert. This is great content.
Out of here if you are laughing! Nothing in this room should be funny at this moment. You obviously haven't experienced
I'd have
1
to-
ounce
I'd have to say something to her at this point. I'd just be like, look, there's absolutely no reason for you to be raising your voice right now.
Ben pulls Freddy aside to place him in an impossible decision.
Here's the deal. We just ordered pizza to the house.
Okay.
Now, I can't treat you guys this often.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you the option.
Okay.
Would you rather have liquor for you? Or would you rather the house have pizza?
Oh. I can make food.
Okay. So do you want the liquor?
Ah, good question. What kind of pizza would it be?
What a complete asshole.
I can't divulge too much. Just think about it for a sec. So here's the situation, okay? You want liquor.
Wow,
but there's
he's
pizza on
having
the
to
way the
fucking
house,
consider it? Are you
can
kidding me?
either take the pizza and share it with the house, but no
Yeah,
liquor.
tone it. So I
or
tell her, tone it down.
You can have the liquor,
Tone it down, Rachel.
but the house doesn't get pizza.
I can just make food.
Yeah, if I have liquor, I can just make food.
What do you
Come
guys
on,
think?
drink up, buddy. Other guys, you deserve the drink.
Oh boy.
That's a good. Ah, man. Because if I get the pizza, no one's gonna eat the pizza.
Yeah, if I get the pizza, people just be like, oh, he just got the pizza to, to look like a good guy. This guy's already trying to weasel his way out of this, man. This guy sucks.
No one's gonna eat it. And I was gonna make
Liquor. Liquor.
Yeah.
Liquor.
Liquor.
Rachel doesn't eat more pizza.
Liquor, yeah.
She'll eat it all.
Yeah.
Rachel will eat it. Oh my god.
After choosing the booze, Freddy does get his drinks.
This is just for you, okay?
I can't have share with anybody.
Can't share with anybody, all right?
Why?
Those are the breaks.
Huh?
Those are the breaks.
Oh.
And now realizing that
bees
he's
that
not allowed
way
to actually share
sometimes.
it with anyone, he tries to figure out a way to break the rules. Hiding it in the bathroom near confessional, he then tries to slyly write a note to his fellow fish to let them know its location,
Well,
and
we'd
Jet
all
snitches
been
on him
eating
immediately.
pizza.
Prediction: Freddy is writing down in the notebook where the liquor is, and he's going to show you guys on the paper.
Oh, cool.
They also take the bottle back without him knowing. As Fred is cooking for the house as he didn't get the pizza, he goes to get the liquor, but it is now gone. And
Oh,
throughout the
boy.
night while cooking, the booze hound is sniffing all around
Booze
B3
hound.
trying to find his
Wow.
bottle. After the kicks to the face he took the day prior, Cowboy comes in to give him a concussion test.
Judging by what I've seen today, there's a very strong chance that you are in fact affected.
While searching for the alcohol where he left it under his bed for like the 14th time, Jet tries to gaslight him by saying over the loudspeaker that Rachel was given a mission to hide it for an hour for fish bucks. Neither of them fully hear what he said and are confused. Ben and Jet force Rachel to run a scene with everyone in the kitchen. The scene is she finds Freddy's booze. But this isn't a party vibe. This is an intervention, mostly for Freddy.
I have 5 years.
Do you think that Grace would choose to give everyone sugar-free Red Bull, or do you think she would choose alcohol for herself?
From alcohol. And when I see a bottle like this, I have no desire to drink whatsoever. You want to know why? Because I think it's for losers. I am.
After the sober tank bit is done, the alternate timeline pizza party goes into B2. Rachel is invited in.
What are you doing in here? Get out of here. He said, what? Go. Clear out.
You guys.
Someone's mad at you and your pizza.
Honestly.
How do you not know their names?
You think she'd take the booze for herself?
Yeah, you don't know any of the contestants' names.
No way.
Do you want my
No
honest
way.
answer?
Mm-hmm.
I just I don't know how to. I don't.
Keep in mind, she would have no outside input on it. It would be like on Big Brother when they have the headphones on and they get made an offer and they have to accept it right then and make a choice right then.
I don't know.
I think we'd all get sugar-free Red Bulls.
Do you actually know their names? No, she doesn't know any of their names.
Goddamn Mitz.
Ruby, no.
How do you even sit
I
on
know
all that
Ruby
ass?
would
It's
give
a dump
everybody
truck.
the
Mitz
Red Bull.
spent all his Bitcoin on a BBL.
Your ass does look fatter.
Is
What
she
happened?
sober now or no?
Are you just wearing tighter pants?
Fatter since when? When have you seen my ass?
Never.
I think
Then what are you
Grace would
talking
give
about?
everybody a Red Bull.
With you.
That's not devil's advocate.
You're just getting trolled by the Ragester.
Now, Ben could
And
talk
after
her
the pizza
into
party
not
ends,
doing
Jet
that.
pukes on Dorench's bed a little, and they hide the leftover pizza in Ellie's bed and mess up the room a little bit. Fred, learning nothing from his intervention, rings the beer bell, but to his dismay, it is now the beef bell. So he challenges Rachel, who took away his alcohol, and of course, she doesn't want to participate, leading to Jet saying this.
You have to.
It's a beef. Yeah.
You ring the bell, he's challenging you.
I'm not gonna sleep down here, Jet. I'm not
beef is a
sleeping
beef.
down here.
Why are you on
I'll
the
stay down
show?
here for an hour. I'm not sleeping down here.
Why are you on the show?
Why am I on the show?
You might win.
Yeah, see, there you go, Andy.
Then I have to sit down here.
After she's forced into the challenge, it begins.
I have 5 years sober from alcohol.
2 beer chug off. 3 begins. 2.
She can't drink.
1. Go. Freddie's in the lead.
I guess
Oh my God.
Freddie's leading.
Wow. You really outdone yourselves.
Don't like.
Wow.
Jet just seems out of it this season.
Moving on to the second.
Cobra. Sure. How's the list? Right here.
Rachel is far behind. Freddie is clearly in the lead.
Crushing the second beer now. He's getting close to completion.
And
Ready, wins the beer!
20 minutes later, Rachel finally makes her way down to the dog pound to spend the night.
What is she
Thanks
wearing?
to TTS, Jin is suspicious of Dorench's profession. It's kind of hard to hear because TTSs are going off and everyone's talking, but essentially, again, prompted by TTS, he flat out asks her if she is a stripper and if there's videos of her hole out online. She denies
Wow.
the allegations. Next, Jet appears for the final
Pick
bit
if
of the
there's
night. He
videos
brings
of her
a GoPro
hole.
for the fish to film a little found footage horror movie. The GoPro wasn't like a live cam. Jet said that he was going to drop it on a Google Drive and fans could take the footage and edit it themselves. I will not be doing that. Now, there's something that is pretty crucial here that I actually don't have footage of.
now, I wish Aria was here for this because he would carry, but he has been gaslit into thinking he's been canceled on Reddit or some bullshit like that.
Oh my God.
But during the pizza party, REA gets a TTS that sends him into a meltdown and he puts himself in B1 because he's completely freaking out and tries to go to bed. But this whole narrative arc starts like either the day before or even maybe day one.
That's
he makes
probably
a
be
joke
too much
about an
effort.
extremely niche SpongeBob animator allegation. I don't know. Apparently like this girl made like Lolly or something like a decade ago and then she got fired and now she works for SpongeBob. It's something that nobody cares about and nobody knows anything about. Earlier in the day, there were some TTSs kind of trolling him about it, saying that he was getting canceled. And then during the day, Jet even comes up to him and says, "Oh, you're trending on Twitter. Here's a fish buck." He never mentions what he was trending for. So that little seed that got planted way earlier in the day now came to fruition as he's connecting the dots that, oh, I'm trending on Twitter because I'm being canceled for bringing up this extremely niche thing that happened a decade ago. And now that animator, I think her name is Pinky Toons or something like that, she hates me. The SpongeBob Reddit hates me. My life
my
is
God,
over.
the SpongeBob
So that being
Reddit.
said, they're given a GoPro. They're shooting a found footage thing. He doesn't know any of this because he's been trying to sleep for the past I don't know, like 20, 30 minutes, let's say. The setting of the scene that they're filming, they're urban explorers that are going through like this abandoned house. So when they barge into B1 in the scene, he's like this character that they didn't expect to run into. He doesn't know any of this and just wants to go to bed.
You're the guy from the SpongeBob Reddit. Oh my God, you're famous. You're famous.
He's that guy?
You're the guy.
Yeah, that's
Guy.
it.
What are you doing here?
Oh my God, your name's Aria.
Aria? The Aria? What?
What are you doing in here, man? What are you doing, sleeping?
What are you doing here?
If
What in
anyone
the fuck?
wants to give any money to me in any form, please give it to the person I hurt today instead.
Who'd you hurt?
We've never.
Yeah,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Give it to the
man?
person I hurt
Just-
today.
He must be on. Like, he must be psychotic.
I just need to be alone so I don't hurt myself.
Do you
Are
need
you
the
okay?
police
You know
or
where you
anything?
are?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm on a reality show.
What?
You've lost your mind, man.
No.
What reality show?
This isn't a
He's not nearly as entertaining, but I would say the person most likely to get into Bert's scenarios is the guy that's in bed. He's very suggestible, and he's very he cares a lot what production thinks about him.
Joe, this is real life. We're in an abandoned house. We're just some...
The fish tank.
We're at an abandoned house.
Fish tank.
I'm on Fishtank.
His blood is pumping a
You've
little
lost your
fast,
mind,
guys.
man. I don't know what
Wait,
the
I
fuck
think
fish
something
tank
happened
is.
to his head. What happened to your head, man?
Yo, plus,
We're in a
rely on us now. What the hell?
What's
Oh my god.
What's a fish tank?
What is this?
What's this?
I think something weird's going on.
It's like your brain is coming. It's sort of like.
Props to production for figuring out how to make use of my meltdown.
So they ruin his sleep with like a practice run for this found footage sketch. REA totally wasn't a fan of any of this. Then they do the full run. Obviously, they interrupt him again.
Is he in here? I can hear the thing.
What's that smell?
What's that smell?
Is Mother here?
Something doesn't feel right. Jimmy, can we get a shot of his head, please? Can we get a shot of his head? That's not
normal.
That's not human.
While that's going on, we get a little glimpse of the gremlin. What was his name again? The shadow? The monster? The entity. The entity. That's
The
it.
entity.
So when the final scene is finished being shot, RA storms out. He is not happy. He goes into confessional. He does not want to be bothered, but he makes the same mistake that Rachel had made earlier in the day, secluding himself away from the rest of the group so TTS can bully him without anyone around to give him context to let him know that they're just joking.
I knew that I might be embarrassing this person, but in my mind, I was doing a risk calculation. The odds were so low because obviously
This
if
is
this information
so,
got to me,
like-
it can't be that secret. And
Nigga, what the f are you even talking about? Nobody cares, nigga.
I think
Bro, your good people are making shit up. Just chill out and stop whining already.
how would I know if people are making shit up? I don't have access to the outside world. I mean, for f***'s sake, name-dropping Cartoon Brew of all things. That's a pretty goddamn specific reference. I don't get it. Are you calling?
I love this. This is so good.
What I hope is that I can redirect this energy.
Nigga, was you really just crying? Get a grip! Good God, man, pull yourself together.
What I...
Bash Mongol spent 20 minutes talking about you, and now he will not stream Fishtank because of you.
Ere I get your spirits up.
Asmongold
stuff from
won't
an
stream
hour ago was a
Fishtank
lie.
anymore because of this guy.
They're trying to get you upset. Stay strong, bro.
Oh, no, how would I know? Even if it's true.
Jewish.
Look at the top of his head!
Being a good person sometimes doesn't make up for all the times I hurt people.
Top of his head!
I'm asking to redirect.
What
no more
a
fish toys. I
wild
don't want any
fucking
more
scene
fish
this
toys.
is.
Anyone who is thinking about sending me any fish toys, please donate money to Pinky Tunes instead.
Pinky
please.
Tunes.
That would.
So he leaves confessional, makes his way back to the bedroom,
That
and
was
obviously the TTSs follow him.
Bananas to me. That
Do you think you can
confessional.
escape us that easily?
I'm just asking you to give money to someone who needs it. It's all I can do to feel better about myself.
I'm going to send so many death threats to Pinky Tunes because of you, bro.
Oh
It's so
no,
over.
come
I'm
on.
posting all over Reddit.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least you got on this one gold. Way cooler than old has-been. I taking our job. Pinky Tune.
I'm not even a fan of Asmongold. I only learned who he was like a month ago.
Holy shit, dude. What did I tell you an hour ago? Your Stoics have dropped 20% in the past hour, and now I can't feed my kid.
I don't give a shit.
Pinky Tunes is posting shit about you on Twitter. They hate you. You're over. JJJJ.
Don't worry about Pinky Tunes with AI. We can make our own episodes.
That's not the issue.
Bro, Pinky Tunes is literally how could you?
All that stuff she did, she was a little child. I thought...
Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe, saw all that you had trending on Twitter. Holy dude. This is bad, Jay.
Hey, Arian, it's Tom Kenny. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. We are firing Pinky Toon.
So everyone comes in his bedroom to try and cheer him up and let him know that he is being trolled and that his
This is
autism
outrageous.
is just preventing him from connecting the dots on that.
Pinky Tunes killed my grandma. You.
You warned me not to bring it up, and I did anyway because I thought it was interesting.
Howdy, dude. Nickelodeon just announced they're putting SpongeBob on hiatus. This is a total storm. Reddit is pissed.
They're obviously trolling you.
Well, I think the chat got such a good amount of content out of Bert that they're probably... I was kind of worried that maybe they would push too hard, but the best was whenever they convinced Bert that he was canceled on, or that he was like all of a sudden had become incredibly popular with conservatives, but was canceled by all liberals because Trump had tweeted or whatever, had sent out a truth about how he loved Bert.
I know a lot of this is jokes, but...
It's all jokes. It's all jokes. She doesn't even know who you are, man. She's not gonna associate with... She's not gonna post Sam Hyde on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
He still doesn't really get it. Mince comes in, tries to help.
Anything Ari in here?
Yeah. Ari's getting trolled too hard.
What's going on, man?
Hi, yeah.
Here's this guy again.
You alright?
I mean, no, but I
You seem like you're having a hard time.
Yeah.
I got you something.
I
A
don't want anything,
lollipop?
though.
Well, there you go.
Mint, are you allowed to tell me anything about what's going on online?
No.
Truly, nothing seems to be working at this point, so Jet has to pull him aside into B2 and give him the truth.
It's all in your head, and there's actually nothing wrong.
Was Asmongold streaming Fishtank today?
I don't think so, no. Not if he did, I would know. I check my phone once a day at night. I kind of started early tonight. I didn't see any Asmongold, so I'm assuming no.
I want to believe you, but you could be lying to cheer me up, like when you lied that said the gimp suit was just a filthy Frank thing.
Oh boy.
That was a funny lie, though.
After a few minutes of convincing, it seemed like it worked, but I guess it's TBD on that. Rachel is having trouble standing up. I think she's faking an ankle injury. She starts crying, so Ben gets her a wheelchair.
Hey, you okay? Rachel. Hey. Come here, sit.
Oh my gosh.
Rachel, sit. Sit right here. Just sit. No. Rachel, sit.
I don't want to look like a retard.
No, you're fine. Come here, just have a seat.
Oh
She's
my
so
god.
bad at the show that it's actually hilarious. The fish stay up pretty late, so I'm gonna have to do like a hard cut here. Obviously, everything will be covered in tomorrow's video, but the last real notable thing I'll leave in, and this is another thing I have to give you a little bit of backstory for, because when these moments were happening, I didn't think they were gonna be all that important later on. Throughout the day, Daniel in confessionals and just out about in the house talking to other fish has been shit testing Ben and Jet today. Like he made up some story in his head where he thinks that Ben and Jet hate him, so he was just being like aggressive towards them, not physically but like verbally behind their back. He was in confessional with Angelina and he was kind of like messing around in the attic or whatever. Jet kind of reached his breaking point and then had to come up and tell him what was what.
Be careful with the door.
You've been shit testing
Shoot, my chat
production
messed up.
today. Okay. You've been making comments. Oh, Daniel. Dude, we don't dislike you, okay? But you're repeating this pattern of like
There we go.
bringing it into existence.
Yeah, I like
You're
CucumberFeet's recaps for sure.
Oh, dude. I wish I could explain my...
There are actually official Fishtank ones as well, but I didn't show them because I know they have advertising, like built-in advertising.
myself better, but you've been doing it.
And I knew
I
CucumberFeet
think you're
would
mad
provide a
funny.
lot of context.
I think you're super cool, and I don't dislike you at all. Okay?
Yeah?
But, like, if I ask you to get out of the attic, it's not because I have a problem with you. It's because there's like 100K in there.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna. I just we find those.
I'm just look. You're the most popular in the house, and it's getting to your head. Just get it under control. Sorry for losing my cool with you. I think you're mad funny, dude. I have no problem with you.
Okay.
But it's been pissing me off today because I feel like I haven't done anything to like piss you off, and you've been testing me all day, bro.
Sorry,
just don't test me. I want you to just have fun here, bro.
I know.
You're mad funny. You're mad cool. I have no problem with you. Just chill out. Stop this, bro.
Okay.
August Underground. Isn't there like a series of those? Oh, by the way, I want to see. Oh shoot! Hang on. Let me see. Remember the guy who got really mad and was screaming at the camera about his court date or whatever? Hang on, I gotta type real quick. The Heathen Pussy Prison Pigs. Okay, so this guy is the Heathen. I mean, we're gonna do an entire episode deep dive in this guy, but I thought we'd watch just a couple of his videos real quick to get a little bit more context on what's going on with him. Apparently, he approached this this prison van because it was taking up 4 parking spots in this parking lot.
Check it out, guys. TDC. Texas Department of Corrections. TDC Criminal Justice. That's a prison van right there. Huh? Taking up like 4 spots. They just put in Gary driving away now.
They were doing wrong and they knew it. That's why they hurried and left. True. Look at this guy running off a prison van.
Yeah, he don't like being filmed. May I help you? Huh? He said, my... That's the prison van, guys. You got a recording going, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he drove through the parking lot. When I first came into Walmart here, I noticed he was coming in, and he's kind of blocking up right here on this road where nobody could get through. Then as I come out, y'all see where he was at. Let's see where he goes. He asked could he help me, but he drove off before I could tell him, I'll take a burger, I want a Whopper, large fries, big onion rings,
Remember this guy? He was like a short guy, but he was real stocky, and he had all of his emails up on a 65-inch TV, and he called the courthouse and was like, "This is that guy."
I don't know. Up there at the seawall. Huh? There he is, guys. Y'all see him right there?
Oh, look at this! Wow.
Driving off. He rode down his window. He didn't like being filmed. All right.
May I help
Now
you?
you can put it down because we got the dash cam going. Let me go ahead and
Look
put
at
it
these
down and turn it
visuals.
off.
Incredible stuff from the Heathen. Wow. You raced the sheriff's van once? Let's see here. They called the cops on me for filming at my house again. Evidence I wanted, state did not want to give. Okay.
Okay. You see, the lawyer told me last night when we signed a contract with her at 7:30 p.m. Right, that some of it they could refuse to give her, but she could argue reasons for it. And as I was sitting there telling her the case, she said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna need that. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that." Before it was over with, she understood why I wanted everything that I had motioned for discovery. Every bit of evidence that I was asking for, it's not what the state wants to give. Okay? So yeah, and this is a state school, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're going to have to give it to us. Yeah, we had this case beat, even at a jury trial. Trust me when I tell you this. But at any rate, the judge wouldn't let me at it. So at the window, Lena, Did I not give that list of case laws to the prosecutor? I said, let me tell you something. I said, hey, man, because the lawyer was giving him her email address and all this, and I told the prosecutor as she's giving it to him, I said, hey, man, I want to give you something. I said, what I got here is several case laws that are almost identical to the case in which...
He's telling him, I got something here you got to take a look at. This here paper has several case laws on it.
I'm charged with right now. I said, I said, this is nothing more than official oppression by way of malicious prosecution. I said, if you violate what is clearly established case law...
Who's he talking to?
I handed it to him. Under the window, he took it.
Is there somebody off screen? I assumed last time he was talking to his wife, but he knows where the camera is, but is there another camera or is there a person? Because you know what I mean? You think he'd be like cutting the promo into the camera.
I said, if you violate what is clearly established case law, your qualified immunity is notwithstanding, and you will be held personally accountable in your individual capacity. And I believe that is actually what won that case. I believe because I seen the look in his face when I said what I said, he got scared. He got scared. They wasn't scared.
You were scared.
Until this moment. But when I said that, but
hey, turn off the screensaver.
I also had the disorderly statute, and I also had the defense to prosecution under the state law, the disorderly statute 42.01 under state law. Go look. I believe it's I got it somewhere. I think it's 4A, B, or something like that. I got it written down on the paper that I gave to that prosecutor that being provoked is a defense prosecution, and still here today, I'm still provoked that you're going to try
this guy's
to tell
the reincarnation of Ole Anderson and Kevin Sullivan.
Or you going to jail just for talking. No profanity. Talking like I am right now was grounds to...
Yeah, if you're not up on the lore, the heathen is unable to modulate the volume of his voice, and so he was arrested for speaking in his normal, his normal speaking volume.
Have me arrested. Call the police on me. And for the police to tell me that they're going to arrest me. When the police
This is what Ben wants. He wants to cut a big promo and then just turn to Grace and be like, tell him, Grace. And she'd be like, yeah, you're right. That prosecutor, he was nuts. And then kick it back over to him.
Everyone sworn to uphold that right told me you going to jail for talking loud. I say, hell no, fuck you. Who are you to tell me I can't speak in my own normal
Who are
tone?
you?
Are you stupid? Fuck you. The police are the only ones I use profanity with. Now, you're a cupcake college student graduate that's 30 years old that is a wannabe communist that is standing next to me when I'm cussing out the police and it hurt your feelings. Well, that is just too bad. Because my rights do not end where your feelings begin.
True that.
End of story.
100. Based. Oh, here we go. All charges dismissed. Incoming federal lawsuit.
All right, then let's talk a little bit. We went to court yesterday, right? Was the judge being fair or was he being an asshole to everybody?
He was being a prick.
He's been a jerk to everybody, right? That's in JP court, right?
Acting like he's better than us.
But I was prepared and ready to argue a motion that I filed to dismiss. I had all kinds of case laws and everything there with it. I mean, written on paper like this, I had like 8 different case laws, and I had my motion to dismiss. Well, I had case laws written in it. Well, I had actually plagiarized from C.J. Grisham, remember? I was ready to argue it, but I seen that.
He plagiarized his defense.
And in the courtroom,
Plagiarized.
I've known for quite some time, right?
Yeah.
On a personal basis, okay? And she asked me what I was doing there, so I stepped out in the hallway, told her, showed her all the paperwork I had, my motion to dismiss, and all that shit. And she asked me, well, you want me to argue it for you? After she read it for like 5 minutes, I figured, man, she's a lawyer, I'll let her go ahead and argue, it ain't no big deal, because the judge should have already read it along with the prosecutor. And in that motion, I had case laws written. Like I said, I plagiarized that from C.J. Grisham. No, the attorney, C.J. Grisham.
Plagiarized.
Right? But anyway, when she argued it, when the judge got up there, was he nice or was he mean?
He was mean. He was a prick.
Hey, Erod, he's like, you know what? I really think this previous case has established a way for me to prove that I'm innocent, but I don't want to plagiarize it, so I've got to come up with something new.
He was a prick to her, wasn't he?
Yep.
He basically wasn't really letting her
Yes,
argue
Randy,
because I
absolutely
put,
she is.
Facts of the case in the motion along with case law.
Hey,
He said,
ICO.
we're not going to argue the facts of the case. You either give me the law or you ain't got nothing. And she didn't have nothing because, I mean, she really was like not prepared. I should have argued the case myself. But the judge got all mad at her and told her, I'm going to deny this motion. He looked at my motion real quick. I could tell he had not read it yet because he looked at it real quick in a quick glance, and he seen where I had the First Amendment written in there in one of the case laws, and he said, the First Amendment does not apply. I'm denying this motion, and he went to sign the shit, okay?
He went to
So,
signing
alright,
shit.
So we walked out, and the lawyers, she still ain't hired yet. She just was doing it as a friend. But Linda, before he denied the motion, didn't I raise my hand, Your Honor? Can I add something?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, and what did he say? No, real mean like. No.
Like, he didn't even
You
wait.
sit there and shut up.
You gotta love that when somebody's like, yeah, and tell him what he said. Nope, that's what he said.
You hired a lawyer. Now you let her do your talking for you. You sit there and shut up. You hired a lawyer. Now you let her do your talking for you.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, and didn't I raise my hand, Your Honor? Can I add something?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, and what did he say? No, real mean like. No, you sit there and shut up. You hired a lawyer. Now you let her do your talking for you. And I'm like, okay, whatever, and I sit down. But remember, I had the case law. Yeah, I was sitting down already. I was sitting at the defendant's table. But already I had the case laws. I'm the one that had 2 pages. I had my motion to dismiss that I had too. But I had 2 additional pages of case laws that are almost identical to the case in which I'm charged with. Okay, so I was prepared to argue with law. Also, they said, you got 2 motions to argue. We're going to motion the motion to dismiss, and we're going to argue the motion for discovery. I knew they was going to try that, and I was ready for that argument as well.
He was ready for it already.
And see, the lawyer told me last night when we signed the contract with her at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching it passively. I see all. Very, very interesting VP content lately.
Right, that some of it they could refuse to give her, but she could argue reasons for it. And as I was sitting there telling her the case, she said, oh yeah, we're going to need that. Oh yeah, we're going to need that. Before it was over with, she understood why I wanted everything that I had motioned for discovery. Every bit of evidence that I was asking for, it's not what the state wants to give. Okay? So yeah, and this is a state school, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're going to have to give it to us. Yeah, we had this case beat, even at a jury trial. Trust me when I tell you this. But at any rate, the judge wouldn't let me add it. So at the window, Lena, did I not give that list of case laws to the prosecutor? I said, let me tell you something. I said, hey, man.
Let me tell you something.
The lawyer was giving him her email address and all this. And I told the prosecutor as she's giving it to him, I said, hey, man, I want to give you something.
Hey, brother.
I said, what I got here is several case laws that are almost identical to the case in which I'm charged with right now. I said, I said, this is nothing more than official oppression by way of malicious prosecution. I said, if you violate what is
Hold on, what?
More than official oppression by way of
official oppression by way of
malicious prosecution.
Malicious prosecution. Official oppression via malicious prosecution. Okay.
I said, if you violate what is clearly established case law, and I added
Case
it to him
dismissed.
under the window, he took it. I said, if you violate what is clearly established case law, your qualified immunity is notwithstanding, and you will be held personally accountable in your individual capacity. And I believe that is actually what won that case. I believe because I seen the look in his face when I said
Wait, did he cut this out of the...
He got scared.
Did he cut this out of the same one? Maybe the previous one was a snippet out of
I wasn't
this.
scared of none of them until this moment. But when I said that, but on what I gave him, I also had the disorderly statute.
Or is he just retelling the story?
I also had the defense.
What happened to the lighting?
Prosecution under the state law.
I feel like we went from cartoon to real person. What happened to the
Under
visuals?
state law. Go look, I believe it's, I got it somewhere, I think it's 4A, B or something like that. I got it written down on the paper that I gave to that prosecutor.
No, I remember that part too, yeah.
Being provoked is a defense prosecution. And still here today, I'm still provoked that you're going to try to tell somebody that you can't speak in your normal tone of voice or you're going to jail just for talking. No profanity, talking like I am right now was grounds to have me arrested. Call the police on me. And to tell me, for the police to tell me that they're going to arrest me. When the police, the very one sworn to uphold that right, told me you're going to jail for talking loud, I say, hell no, fuck you.
Yeah,
Who are you to tell me I can't
Well,
speak
why did he post the other clip and this one like back to back?
in my own normal tone? Are you stupid? Fuck you. The police are the only ones I use profanity with. Now, if you're a cupcake college student graduate that's 30 years old.
Cupcake college graduate that's 30 years old? Is that what he said?
That is if you're a cupcake college student graduate that's 30 years old.
Okay, is this... I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like he's saying the same things, but there are like subtle changes to it. I definitely don't remember that line. I feel like that would have stuck out to me unless I was yapping when he said it.
That is a wannabe. If you're a cupcake college student graduate that's 30 years
Cupcake
old.
college
that is a
student
wannabe
graduate.
communist that is standing next to me when I'm cussing out the police and it hurt your feelings. Well, that is just too bad because my rights do not end where your feelings begin. End of...
Is he doing multiple takes of this? Can that be possible? Am I crazy? Is he... I feel like this is a different take.
Story. Okay? But at any rate, after everything that happened yesterday, what time did we sign a contract with that lawyer last night, Lana?
Probably about 9 o'clock.
About 9 o'clock? Yeah, I went to where they live, pretty much their house, and
I went to their
I
house.
sat there and bullshit with it for a couple hours, and then I signed the contract and handed her $3,000. Now, in the contract, it says, and if it's dismissed, no matter how much time she spent, that money is earned. Well, she called the prosecutor this morning and told him she wants the discovery that I asked for. Yep. And he told her, you know, I'm just going to dismiss this case.
Well, there we
She
go.
called me, told me it's being dismissed, and the $3,000, she's keeping it. And I told her that's all right because that is monetary.
Well, like, I feel like we've heard a lot of this, but, like, I definitely don't remember the cupcake college student graduate 30 years old line. Because that's a great cupcake college student graduate is a great line.
Didn't I tell you that
Look at his
they
wife.
might still dismiss it on what I told that prosecutor at the window. They might even go back and revisit it and re-sign that motion that I entered. Because if the judge signed that motion, like I told that lawyer last night, if the judge circled denied and signed that motion that I entered, it's got the case law written in it. I know he didn't read it because the way he acted in court, but it was his responsibility to read it before he signed it. If he signed it, he's guilty of malicious prosecution, and I'm holding him responsible for this $3,000. Okay?
Oh boy.
But at any rate, the $3,000 I am fixing to add to the federal rights lawsuit, even if I got to do it pro bono. It's a lot of work, but hell, I ain't got no job. I got plenty of time.
Even if I have to do it pro bono, isn't he... Is it pro bono if it's your case? Like, huh? Yeah, we need to get Grace on the case. Imagine living next door to this man. Oh my God, I would hang out at his place all the time.
I'm probably gonna ask Matthew Reardon, man. I really, damn, limit on, man. If he had a trailer,
He's gonna work on his own case, even if he has to do it pro bono.
I'd ask him to come here and stay, and I'd move the trailers out the yard, put him in my yard for a couple weeks, man. Have him help me out, man. That dude, I think he learned how to be a lawyer in prison. I think with him and him helping me, I think I'll win this civil rights lawsuit pretty good. I can't break him the way he should be able to, but I should get a quick 25,000, but I want 200.
The judge. Well, I guess he wants to. The judge denied his thing, and he wants to charge the judge with malicious persecution. And I guess the prosecutor also, because of for the same reason, signing the papers without reading them.
I want $200,000 for what they have done to me. Now, Linda, let me ask you something. When they arrested me, did you need me?
Yeah.
You had a colostomy bag on you at the time, did you not?
Yeah, I had the colostomy bag, and I was still in pretty bad shape.
Yep. And could you change your colostomy bag?
No,
yourself?
I couldn't change that
Who
bag
did that
myself.
for you?
You did that.
That's right. How long was I in custody?
At least 18 hours.
Was you worried about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have anybody else that could care for you, the injuries that UTMB caused? Was there anybody else that could do that for you?
No.
Nobody was available? Huh? Nobody was available? Nobody was trained but me. That's one of the things that UTMB didn't like, the fact that I was catching on real quick.
I like how
especially the nurse.
He's doing it like he's cross-examining her.
The doctors, man, the doctors, they're just, they don't care. Okay, I mean, they're letting trainees do things unsupervised, and that's where the injuries are coming from. Yep. I already know it. I know it. Okay? But the nursing care in there, oh my God, man, talk about derelict duty. The night you crashed, Linda, I went to the nurse's station. I said, look, something's wrong. It was like 15 minutes to 7. She had already been crashing for about 20, 30 minutes. Couldn't get her warm. She was freezing to death. And I kept going to the nurse's station. Started about 20 to 7, 15 to 7. I started going to the nurse's station. Hey, man, something's going on down there. I need y'all down here. Listen, the patient care techs, they're making their rounds. They'll be down there when they get there. You need to go down there and wait.
Man, this guy can yap, brother.
My son was there that day. She was crashing bad, and at least 10 times I went to the nurse's station begging them to come down there and check on her. Listen, the techs are on their way. They'll be there when they get there. It was supposed to shift change. About 7:10, 7:05, 7:10, I took a video of what was actually happening there, how she was convulsing and everything, and I took that down to the nurse's station. I said, look, this is what's going on. I need y'all down there now. They're elective duty, okay? So they got on their little radio, they called the techs, told the techs to leave their normal route on their rounds, which they normally got there about 9 o'clock every night, right, Linda? Yeah. So, yeah.
About 9 o'clock, right, Linda?
About 7:10 and ordered them to go to her room specifically. 2 techs came in there, 2 of them. And for the next 25 to 30 minutes or so, they was taking her vitals, but she was shaking so bad, and the vitals was off the chart. Instead of sending those vitals to the nurses, they was yelling
Man, look at
her.
this guy's
Ma'am,
body
you need to hold
language.
still so we can take your vitals. Ma'am, listen, this is your fault. We can't take
Oh
your
my
vitals.
man,
You need
it
to
was.
hold- Instead of sending
See,
vitals,
the
but she
ticking
was shaking
time bomb body
25,
language
30 minutes
is
or so. They
incredible
was taking her
to see it
vitals,
unfold.
But she was shaking so bad, and the vitals was off the chart. Instead of sending those vitals to the nurses,
You just see him
they was
like.
yelling at her. Ma'am, you need to hold still so we can take your vitals. Ma'am, listen, this is your fault. We can't take your vitals unless you hold still. She was convulsing. She was crashing. She was in septic shock. This went on for several minutes, several times. In that time period, I kept going back to the nurse station. I went down and I said, listen, you need to come on now. Something's wrong. Either that machine is broken or there's something very bad wrong. You have an emergency down there. Sir, the techs are in the room. You just go back in there. They will let us know if something's wrong.
Man, he
I
moves
go
his
back,
hands more than a
techs are
king.
screaming at her, trying to hold her. Ma'am, you need to hold still. We can't get it right. They wasn't sending the vitals to the nurses. This went on for at least 15, 20, 30 minutes. My son was there. He can attest to this. Okay? Huh, Linda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him, Linda.
Finally, after a good 20, 30 minutes, the tech sent the freaking or they didn't send it on the machine. They called the nurse and said, listen, we're not able to get the vitals, blah, 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 because she won't hold still. And she's messing it up and we can't get it. Blaming it on her. Okay? You want provoked? I can give you provoked.
Oh man.
Okay?
What a line, dude. What a Memphis promo line.
I can give you provoked. Okay? You want provoked? I can give you provoked.
Listen, Jerry Lala, you want provoked? I can give you provoked.
Okay? So finally, the nurses came in there. But I was at the nurse's station whenever, like the 10th time while the text was in there, I went back to the nurse's station. Since the beginning of this, it's like 20 times I've walked from the room to the nurse's station trying to get the nurse to come in there.
What a interview, man. Holy shit.
So, finally, when I was down there like the 20th time, after about 20 minutes of text, they called the nurse. They called the nurse on their radio. Hey, we can't get the 10 vitals, blah, blah, blah. We can't get the correct vitals. We can't send them because she won't hold still. And they was blaming it all on
I'm
her.
so glad I found this guy's channel. Oh my God, this is so...
But you understand, I already knew what was going on at this point.
What a
in time,
story.
I kind of collapsed as we got close to the room. I didn't come back in because I didn't want you to see me, Linda, the way I broke down.
Oh my God, wow. Oh my God.
Okay?
What a powerful promo.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit,
then,
man.
on the day that they arrested me, all that shit, man, you know, okay.
The
Yeah,
day
you
they
believe
arrested
that,
me.
right?
Oh my God.
UTMB is a horrible place, man. Huh, mommy?
Ain't a damn thing I can do to any of them.
It cost me $3,000 because I tried to speak up, and that's why.
Tell him, heathen.
In my normal voice. Huh? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this shit here, man. But we are fixing to file federal law.
Oh my God, he's even doing a wrap up.
Lawsuits, even if I got to do it pro se.
Pro se.
I got plenty of time. I can learn.
Oh my God, dude, what a story. Like, holy shit, man. Whoo. Oh my gosh. Man, and just imagine, we have a 28 video playlist called The Nightmare at UTMB Galveston. Yeah, we got to do a whole episode about this guy. What a story, man. When he started getting emotional, I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it, man. The heathen, wow. That was like a, you played that at the Academy Awards or something. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I got to go. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Something. Sightings or Heaven's Gate or something, but I'll figure it out. He needs a couple more Lindas to back him up. Wow. I'm really, I feel shook by the heathen, man. And he did it all pro bono. And what was the other pro se? I'm going to have to really get educated on legal terms to keep up with the heathen if we're going to stay with this guy. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, yeah, August Underground. Yeah, I think I have at least 3 of those on DVD. I just got to find them if they weren't absconded with by communist meth heads. But anyway, I got to go. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I'm trying not to cut myself off.